Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Green Bay Packers and Eagles. Jordan Love under center for the first play of the game. And it's going to be a handoff to Josh Jacobs, who's going to get stuffed behind the line for a loss of 3. This is going to be a good game. The Packers and the Eagles are both expected to be NFC favorites this year. Jordan Love, of course, coming off an incredible stretch of the final 7 games of the season, and then destroying the Cowboys on the road, almost beating the 49ers. This team is ready to go. They're ready to compete for a Super Bowl. And the thing is they paid Jordan Love. So the thinking is that he's going to pick up where he left off. 2nd down and 11 after the run. Love to throw, and he completes his first pass to Watson, I believe. And that is Watson. And that's going to set up a 3rd and 8. Maybe a 3rd and 9 after a pass of only a couple yards. All right. Here we go. Early 3rd down and 6. Jordan Love snaps, looking, taking a shot. Caught. First down. Romeo Doubs with the catch. And Jordan Love points the finger and says first down. And just like that, Green Bay is already at midfield, a little, actually, they're, let's see, at the 44-yard line. So in Eagles territory, and this is the new kickoff rule where you get one big play and you're in field goal range, on the fringe of field goal range. Jordan Love under center here, 1st and 10. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Ball snaps. It's going to be a handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs breaks a tackle and picks up about 4 yards on the run. Jordan Love coming out here looking really confident. The Packers on a good drive. The Chiefs actually, or was it the Ravens? They both scored on their first drive of the season. So we'll see if the Packers can do the same thing, moving the ball down the field. That was a clutch 3rd down conversion right there. The first 3rd down of the season for Green Bay. And then a run with Josh Jacobs to set up a 2nd and 6. We got some motion. Love under center. Jacobs in the back. And it's going to be another handoff to Jacobs, who's going to take a big hit. And this defensive line is looking really good for the Eagles. And it was something that they were really good at when they went to the Super Bowl. And it was something that wasn't as good last year. Oh, a quick snap. Jordan Love looking, taking a shot. And he's got Jaden Reed, who's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. And there's a flag on the play, but it looks like it's going to be the Aaron Rodgers quick snap. It looks like they caught the Eagles substituting, and Aaron Rodgers did this better than anybody. This is going to be declined, and Jordan Love with an amazing heads-up play, taking a shot to Reed, who had 15 fantasy points or more in the Packers' final 7 games of the season. Let's see what the call is right here. Oh, no! There's fouls on both sides. Oh, no! We got Little E in the chat. What's up, Little E? The big play is wiped off the board. Let's see if Jordan Love can do it again. Oh my gosh. That was so the Packers had 12 guys on the field? Oh my gosh. Great play by Jaden Reed and Jordan Love. All right, let's see. Jordan Love dropping back to throw. He's taking another shot. And this one is going to Watson. That looked like a flag. That looked like there was a lot of contact there, but it is a no call. Uh-oh, and 27 is going to get called for taunting if he doesn't back up. It looks like the Packers are gonna go for it. I don't know if the Packers are gonna go for it. And Lil E said, "Nothing much, just got back from catching horses." That sounds awesome. And Nick said, "I need Barkley to be good." And I feel you on that. And it looks like Green Bay's going for it. This is a statement to go for it, and Green Bay's gonna call timeout, and Matt LaFleur is gonna go for it and give the folks here in Brazil a show. Why does Sirianni always look confused? Is that his way of making it look like he's doing something? He's not calling the offense. Vic Fangio's calling the defense. Once again, it's like, what do you do here besides look confused all the time? Lil E said, "Not really. 2 horses got through a hole in the fence." Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, but that just sounds really cool. Hopefully, you got them and the horses are alright, but just the thought of you chasing down a horse is, I don't know, it's making me happy. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hopefully, hopefully it was something that we can laugh about together now. Oh my gosh. So Green Bay going for it right here. 4th and 6 on this opening drive in Brazil. And this is why they need a field goal kicker. They try a hard count, and now the ball is snapped. Love looking, and another flag comes out. Oh my god. Now they're gonna have to punt it, you bum. Are you kidding me? You can't even not jump off sides in this kind of a critical moment? A false start. 2 players offsides. Unbelievable. You just can't have that. I mean, when did the Chiefs did that all night yesterday, and not ever was there a call. I guess the Packers aren't the darlings of the NFL this year. Man, that's so frustrating. I mean, the offense, it's week 1, so you're gonna see some of these uncharacteristic penalties, hopefully uncharacteristic as the season continues, but that is going to bring out Watson to punt the ball right here, standing, punting the ball from the 45, a directional punt, and it's gonna be fair caught, and it's gonna go out of bounds at what looks like the 7-yard line, so, ah, unbelievable. Barkley pays for the Eagles, right, brother Nick? And, yeah, they're good now, good, and, Willie said, "Did they not get the two-point conversion?" They didn't get the touchdown. They didn't get the touchdown because of offsetting penalties. And you saw Jordan Love try to do the old Aaron Rodgers where you catch him running, offsides, trying to substitute, and you snap the ball. It was a blast from the past for Bronco or Packer fans everywhere, but unfortunately, offsetting penalties cancels the big play out, and then they take a shot to Christian Watson on 3rd and 6. It doesn't get complete. I thought there could have been a taunting at the end of that play. They doesn't get called. And then Matt LaFleur says, "You know what? We're gonna go for it." And, the play clock runs down, and he calls a timeout. They come back out with the right play, and the whole offensive line jumps off sides. So, the Packers end up having to punt the ball, but that's frustrating for a drive to end like that. I mean, you go from touchdown to punting the ball, but it's a long game. Nick said, "I need him for fantasy. My opponent sat his Chiefs wide receiver last night, so I'm doing all right." I assume you're talking about um, um, Xavier Worthy, because I had him on my bench too. But honestly, I don't feel terrible about it because it would have been a boneheaded decision to start him over Jalen Waddle, um, David Montgomery, or T. Higgins. So I can live with it. But if he continues that production, I will be flexing him. But let's keep in mind he only had 2 catches. Granted, those were 2 touchdowns, but um, there's a good chance that if he has 2 catches next week, he doesn't also have 2 touchdowns. So definitely a player that I'm happy to have on my bench right now as we wait and see what he can become. It's 63 degrees with 88% humidity in Sao Paulo, Brazil. You got watch parties in Titletown and, of course, Lincoln Financial Field. Titletown is such a badass name. I'm surprised more teams haven't just said, "Hey, we're Titletown too." Jalen Hurts under center starting this drive on the 9-yard line. Looks like maybe no, they're on the 10-yard line. Snap, and it's gonna be a pitch, and he falls, and it's gonna be a 5-yard loss because he slips on the turf, and Saquon Barkley's first rush is a slip and a fall, hopefully not a sign of things to come. Sets up a 2nd and 15 on the 5. And Bill said, "Oh, you're not on your channel. I thought that's where you'd be, but this makes sense." Yeah, I am streaming this one on Only Football. I will be streaming the Broncos game Sunday on my channel. All right, Jalen Hurts now standing on the goal line of his own end zone, 2nd and 15 from the 5. Looking to throw, taking a shot, incomplete, intended for A.J. Brown, and he almost made a play on it, but Green Bay was able to prevent it from happening. Not really, he just kinda threw it a little too high, but 3rd and 15 coming up, and Green Bay's looking at great field position if they can make a stop here and, get them to punt the ball. 10 minutes and 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts from shotgun, ball snap. Hurts looking, has time down the middle of the field. It's intercepted. It's going back for Green Bay. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He cuts back, and he gets taken down at the 19-yard line. And Green Bay has taken the ball from Jalen Hurts. We talked about the field position. How's that for field position? We got a super chat from Bill. Oh no, Barkley fell anyway. Oh yeah, that's the inner Giant fan coming out of Bill, who is a Giants fan. And I mean, you go to a division rivalry, there's gonna be some animosity there. But you see what Hurts saw, but unfortunately it was a lurk from the safety and a great move in Green Bay's defense. This is the youngest team in the NFL, and there's a lot of young players that are expected to make a big year 2 jump. I'm sure Jordan Love loves to be back on the field inside the red zone. Shotgun, empty backfield. We got 4 wide receiver sets, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Ball snap. Love looking and takes a sack. This defensive line for the Eagles has looked very good so far. And this is it looks like there is why is Sirianni always looking confused? Every time you see Sirianni, he's like this. Yes! Unnecessary roughness. Woo! Da-na-na-na-na. Go, Pack, go! Da-na-na-na-na. Go, Pack, go! Bill in the chat, Xavier makes the pick. The ex-Giants are having an immediate effect, some good, some bad. Xavier makes the pick, and that was Xavier McKinney, I believe, who came from the Giants. You're seeing former Giants all over the field. All right. After that penalty, Jordan Love, almost at the 10-yard line, goes to Josh Jacobs. And ladies and gentlemen, let me take a moment to remind you that Josh Jacobs is only a few receptions away from breaking the NFL record Oh, and there's the unnecessary roughness right there. And that was definitely unnecessary roughness. Philly's being a little dirty out there. I thought they should have had a taunting on the previous drive, and I'm not one to shy, say, "Oh, that was taunting," but it was taunting. It was bad. Anyway, if Josh Jacobs gets a few more receptions without a touchdown, he will break the record. He's never had a receiving touchdown. Jordan Love fakes the handoff, looking to throw and gets it off, and that looks like Tucker Kraft, and there's a flag on the play. It's also worth noting that multiple players have, slipped on the turf. There's gonna be a holding, it looks like. Let's see who it's on. Alright, holding on the offense. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the turf, but Jordan Love avoided falling. Uh, you can see that he kinda slips here, right there. Gosh, that's dangerous. That is very dangerous. That's how you lose a knee. So Barkley and Love both slipping. This reminds me of the field in Super Bowl 57. All right, empty backfield, 2nd and 20. I expect a screen, something quick, and a quick slant, and it's gonna be incomplete. And Datavion Wicks takes a pretty big shot, and he's gonna have to go to concussion protocol maybe. Let's see if he gets pulled off the field. Nick said, "If Chase sits Sunday, I'm so cooked." And if Chase sits Sunday, I'm in great shape because I have T. Higgins. Bill said, "Of course Musgrave is on my bench." Oh, no, Bill. Does Musgrave get a touchdown here? 3rd and 20, Jaden Reed in motion. Jordan Love looking. A quick screen to Jacobs, and Jacobs picks up 15, and that's gonna take the ball to the 14, and now a chip shot field goal to set the Packers up 3-0. Vic Fangio, best defensive mind in the NFL, and I can't believe the Eagles were able to get him. I can't believe the Eagles were able to get Cooper DeJean and, um, Cooper DeJean and, who's the other corner that they got? Gosh, I can't remember right now. Quinion Mitchell. Alright, 31-yard field goal. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. The Eagles getting 2 of the top 5 corners in the draft, getting Vic Fangio, getting Saquon Barkley from the Giants, bringing in a very good coordinator in Kellen Moore. Like, the Eagles were bad last year, but they did everything necessary to compete for a Super Bowl this year, and Green Bay's also that team, so I love this matchup. It's a measuring stick game for both of these teams. Alright, let's see what's going on Twitter. Is anyone complaining yet? Green Bay posted first points of 2024. Braden Narvison, good from 31, so that is the Packers kicker. Welcome to the team, Xavier McKinney is also a post from the Packers. And the NFL posted, "It's electric." Bill said, "I'm trying to watch 2 streams at once, LOL. It's not easy." Well, we are definitely happy that you have chosen us to be one of your 2. And, for anybody that's using us to get information from this game, thank you. We are very thankful that you chose to watch your game here. So, let me give you a recap of what's happened so far. Green Bay won the coin toss, and they elected to receive. They ran the ball in 1st down and 2nd down, didn't really get anywhere. And then on 3rd and long, they hit Jaden Reed, I believe. Was it Jaden Reed? I think it was no, 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 it was Christian Watson on the corner, and that put the ball in Philadelphia territory. and then they ran the ball with Josh Jacobs again, picked up a couple of yards, and then while Philly was substituting, they pulled in Aaron Rodgers and snapped the ball really quick, threw a touchdown to Jayden Reed, and unfortunately, there were 2 penalties, and they were offsetting, and then they decided to go for it on 4th down, false start. Had to punt the ball at that point, and then Xavier McKinney gets the pick, and the Packers kick a field goal on their last drive. Now it's time for the Eagles to try to respond. All right, the ball's in the landing zone, and it's dropped. He picks it back up, and he gets tackled at the 15. So the Packers do a great job of putting the football in that landing zone, and, it works out for Green Bay, which we were just talking about. A lot of teams are probably gonna just kick it out of the back of the end zone. The average starting field position with the new rule has been the 29. Why risk a big return when you could just give them the 1 extra yard and put them on the 30? The NFL needs to make a touchback to 35 if they want to stop people kicking it out of the back of the end zone. But in this case, it worked for Green Bay. Under center is Jalen Hurts. Looks like a power formation, and it's gonna be a run with Saquon Barkley, and Barkley's going to pick up 4. Saquon Barkley rocking the same number he wore as a Giant, number 26. Sometimes you see they change jersey numbers. Jalen Hurts last year, 15 rushing touchdowns, most by a QB all time. Insane. A lot of those, of course, is the tush push. Stacked receivers at the top. Goddard in motion, shotgun formation, a quick throw to Goddard, and Goddard is only going to pick up 1 after Green Bay swarms to the ball, and that was Kellen Bullard, the draft pick out of Kalen Bullard, the draft pick out of USC, who is already making an impact. This Green Bay defense is going to be good this year. Honestly, this is going to be a good Packers team. Jalen Hurts in shotgun on 3rd and 6. Walking off to his lineman, screaming out his protections. Now back. The ball is snapped. No one knows where it is. Who's on top of it? Green Bay says they have it. And Green Bay's got the ball. Green Bay's got the ball. The Eagles snapped the ball, and Jalen Hurts wasn't ready for it. Oh, no. Jason Kelsey's retirement is felt early, and Nick Sirianni is confused again. Look at this. He's calling out. He's doing his cadence, and the ball gets snapped, and he goes, "It went like this." It hit him right there in the right shoulder. He didn't even, I mean, it seemed like he could have grabbed it, but he seemed like he was just shocked. Now he's talking to his center, and it looks like an aggressive conversation. I could imagine why. All right, Jordan Love under center, and they're gonna hand it off to Jacobs. Jacobs makes a man move, and another penalty comes out. Honestly, these penalties are starting to add up. Holding on Green Bay again. Nick said, "Oh my god, I'm so cooked. It is so Jover. It is so over." Tucker Kraft is the guilty man on the hold, and man, you really don't wanna see these penalties, but it is week 1. Green Bay is really just shooting themselves in the foot. Great starting field position twice, and they can't stop penalties, and 1 penalty already took away a touchdown from Jayden Reed. So 1st and 20, Jordan Love, shotgun formation. Ball on the 23-yard line. Ball snapped, and a quick throw, and Reed makes a really good move and hurdles over somebody and gets tackled at the 13-yard line. So good job getting most, if not all, the penalty yards back, and now it's going to be 2nd and maybe 10 or 11. Jaden Reed, I said this earlier, Jaden Reed in the last 7 weeks of Green Bay, of their season last year, which, let's be real, that's when they clicked, and all of a sudden Jordan Love was good. The final 7 games of the season, Jaden Reed had 15 or more fantasy points. He's going to become the wide receiver 1 on this team, a Deebo Samuel type player. 2nd and 11, shotgun, a slant, and it is going to be complete, and that's going to be maybe a yard short. Romeo Doubs with the catch. Good job. So, yeah, they use a little bit of motion to isolate Doubs on Slater. Okay, and now they're saying he was actually down short of the line to gain, which is gonna bring up a 3rd and short. But, yeah, Jordan Love, creates a man coverage situation and just throws a quick slant. You're seeing that he understands the game mentally. Very, very good quarterback. All right, here we go. Hands the ball off. It's gonna be a run, and he's gonna be stuffed, and now the Packers have a decision to make. Are they gonna go for it on 4th and 2, or are they gonna settle for another field goal? This is a big decision early in a game, and Jordan Love stays on the field, and Green Bay has shown already that they're not afraid to go for it on 4th down. Let's see if the offensive line cannot jump off sides this time. All right, 4th and 2. Nick Sirianni looking confused. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. Jordan Love under center. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff, and Josh Jacobs is going to get it. It looked like he got it. Forward progress. The ref is standing on that line. This is all going to come down to the spot. Green Bay saying first down. Philly saying they held him. I think it was a first down. Josh Jacobs, he breaks initial contact. And let's see. Okay, there's the sticks. Ooh. Oh, they're saying first and goal. And let's see if the Eagles challenge this, because from the angle I just saw, I'm not sure if it was. Uh, and now a timeout is going to be called by Green Bay. I'm sorry, but Green Bay, you have to snap that ball. If you're not confident in the first down and they give it to you, you snap the ball. Now, let's see if a challenge flag comes out, because that last camera angle did not look like a first down. And Lily says it won't be a shootout. The Jets will cook the 49ers. Okay, I missed this comment. Who wins tomorrow, the 49ers or the Jets? I hope for you, brother T's sake, that the Packers win. I hope it's a shootout because I'm starting Rodgers and Debo. And Lil E said it won't be a shootout. The Jets defense will cook the 49ers defense. And he's saying, or the Niners offense. Nick says it probably won't be. I'm banking hard on Chase starting because my team is pretty weak without that. I was drafting second to last in a 10-man league. I got the Jets winning that game. First and goal. Jordan Love in shotgun. Josh Jacobs staying next to him. Trips right. Looking, throwing back to the end zone. Another flag comes out. Milton had it, but then he dropped it. No, that was Watson. Pass interference on Romeo Doubs. So Green Bay's really got it. It sounds super cliche, but they have to clean up the penalties. This is the old-fashioned pick route. Oh my gosh. That was like some Hines Ward 2008 shit right there. We do not see those type of plays anymore. Dobbs just blindsided the corner, setting a pick. Oh my gosh, Green Bay now finds themselves first and 10. How is it not first and goal? No, it is first and goal. The TV's got it wrong. Okay, they fixed it. All right, Jordan Love fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, finds is that Kraft? Gets to the 5-yard line, and that is Tucker Kraft, number 85. Alright, so Green Bay gets some of the yards back, and it's gonna be 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Matt LaFleur looking at his play sheet. Let's see what they got here. Under center, Jordan Love. Eagles showing blitz, and they fake the handoff, rolling to his right, looking, back of the end zone, and out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 3rd and goal coming up for Green Bay, who is looking to go up 10-0. This is a hard area, right? These goal line situations right here. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 5-yard line. Ooh, what do you guys think about a draw here? If it works out, you're a genius. If it doesn't, you're an idiot. Let's see what Green Bay decides to do. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Maybe they run it if they're willing to go for it on 4th. Shotgun. It's going to be a throw. Love looking. Back of the end zone. Incomplete. Oh my gosh. Watson slipped on the turf again. And look, he's on a crossing route. Let's see. He's going to the back of the end zone. Oh, he loses his balance in the back of the end zone. He just totally slips. So we've seen everybody slipping on this field. NFL cannot play in Brazil if they can't get a field decent enough. I mean, come on. How much money is this game bringing the city? You couldn't get the grass ready. And I'm not going to blame it on Brazil because 2 years ago, the Super Bowl didn't have their field right. But whenever that happens, it's really ridiculous. I mean, how many millions and millions of dollars of revenue does it make? And you got one job if you're the field managers, and it's make the field ready for football. You can afford the best field people in the world. Somehow they're out here slipping all over the place. And we got Jake's 533. Thanks for your time. Keep up the good work. Great commentary. I appreciate that more than you know, Jake. It feels really good when you get a comment like that. And Bill said, "What if Watson kind of sucks?" No, dude, Watson doesn't suck. He slipped. He's good. But let's talk about the. We got a commercial break here, so let's touch on that Jets game. I feel like the narrative from the media that Aaron Rodgers is going to turn 41 this year, and is that Achilles going to hold up? I feel like we have no reason to believe his Achilles won't hold up. When has a person suffered an Achilles injury and then tore his Achilles the next season? To me, it's like very rare, but yet that's all anybody's talking about. Aaron Rodgers, there was a year where he wasn't voted for MVP. He didn't get a single vote. The next year, he won MVP. Then the Packers drafted Jordan Love to replace him. That year, Aaron Rodgers won MVP. Why am I saying this? Because the thing about Aaron Rodgers is, whether you like him or you don't, he is very spiteful. And I feel like because the national narrative has been that Aaron Rodgers is old and he's coming off an injury, and I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna have an MVP season. I think Aaron Rodgers could win MVP this year. I'm not saying he will, but I'm saying he will get a couple votes. I think he stays healthy. And now that we have gotten to that prediction from me, he stays healthy and he plays good enough to get an MVP vote. Now let's revisit how you think the Jets are gonna do this year with the amount of talent that they have on that roster. Um, I wanna see what's going on with Hassan Reddick, but honestly, like, the Jets have a Super Bowl type of team, and I think Aaron Rodgers, is gonna have a good year. It's possible for 2 teams to win, right? The Jets and the Packers are both in good situations right now. Alright, here's Another kickoff. This one goes out of the back of the end zone. Yeah, we saw the last kickoff go into the drop zone, and it worked out for the Packers. Look at this is Jalen Hurts' interception from Xavier McKinney, the new Packer, and he was lurking. He was reading the QB's eyes that whole way. He was over on the left side of the field, but he was waiting for Hurts to pull that trigger. And he put enough air under it where it gave Xavier McKinney time to get over to the middle of the field and grab it. Too easy. Jalen Hurts has to be better than that. 1st and 10, Packers up 6-0. We got some motion, Hurts and shotgun looking to pass, and a quick one to Dallas Goedert, and that is going to be a quick 5-yard gain on 1st down. Preston Smith, Kenny Clark, TJ Slayton, Rashawn Gary, all defensive ends. Then you have Isaiah McDuffie and Quay Walker as linebackers with Eric Wilson, Jair Alexander and Xavier McKinney, and Javon Bullard, the rookie from USC, all in the defensive back. A really good young defense for Green Bay. 2nd and 6 after the completion of Goddard, and it's going to be a handoff to Saquon Barkley, who had a hole, but a good wrap-up tackle there by Quay Walker. Jeff Hafley, of course, the new defensive coordinator for Green Bay, the old head coach from Boston College. A good career decision on his part, because if you win a Super Bowl, which a lot of people believe Green Bay could, you're a head coach candidate. And, Boston College is in Alabama. So I think it was a good move for both parties. 3rd and 1. Let's see if Green Bay's defense can come up with a stop. And a little bit of motion. Ooh, it looked like there was a false start, and it's going to be caught anyway to A.J. Brown on a slant, and I think this is going to be on Green Bay and decline. It looked like there was a jump from Kenny Clark at the bottom of our screen. Nick said, I almost started Bo Nix because of media coverage of the Rodgers injury. Then I thought about it and changed my mind. Wait a minute. Look at this replay. The replay looks like a perfect timing. Honestly, it doesn't matter because the penalty was declined, but these perfect timing snaps sometimes get called wrong. All right. It's a keeper. He fakes the handoff. Jalen Hurts running, trying to turn a corner, only picks up 2 yards. Only picks up a couple of yards. Packer and Eagle having a conversation on the sideline. Man, these two teams are coming at each other. It seems like almost every play they're jawing at each other. And 2 NFC teams. So, I mean, this could be a playoff game later. Kellen Moore, who is the Cowboys offensive coordinator from 2019 to 2022, and then last year with the Chargers, now in Philly. Really good coordinators on this team right now. 2nd and 8, Jalen Hurts in shotgun, motioning Saquon Barkley. Hurts looking to throw and throws a quick strike to Devontae Smith, who's able to get a 1st down, but he paid a price for it. Quay Walker hit him hard as hell. Devontae Smith is not a big guy. He was always too small to work in this league, and he's working, but sometimes he gets hit like that, and you're worried about the guy. 1st and 10, and Eagles trying to get one more snap in before the 1st quarter ends, and it's going to be a quick throw back to Devontae Smith, who picks up 9 yards and takes another big hit. So that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. The Eagles finally showing some life in their offense, but this has been an eventful 1st quarter. When you have 0 points, you might think, oh, it hasn't been that exciting. This has been an exciting 1st quarter. Interceptions, sacks, 2 4th down decisions. very good job from the Eagles defensively, keeping Green Bay to 3 points, um, and multiple trips to the red zone. Honestly, I mean, if they didn't have that penalty on the touchdown and they were able to convert some of those red zone trips, Green Bay could be up right now, like 17-0. So the fact that it's a 6-0 game right now and Philly's driving, um, if you're an Eagles fan, you like that. You do. And I don't see this game getting out of hand by one team or the other. I think this is gonna be a close game. Although it would be a statement win if any one of these teams were able to just beat the brakes off one or the other. Brazil is, gonna get a good game, though. They're gonna get a good game here. Now let's see what's going on X. Let's see, if we got any commentary from the game. That grass looks too fresh and loose. That's what I was just talking about. The field is in looks like in bad condition. This guy said the grass looks too fresh and loose. Like I don't know anything about grass, but I don't. I guess if it's too fresh, then it's not broken in enough. I don't really get it. But Jordan Love through the first quarter of the season, 6 of 10, 60 yards, a couple of missed opportunities, including that 38 touchdown pass that was negated by an offsides penalty. But overall, Jordan Love has looked like the guy that we saw last year. Um, I feel like if you're a Packers fan, you're happy because the contract, right? People were saying, "Oh my gosh, you never pay a guy that much money when he only has 1 season under his belt." I guess it depends how good that quarterback looked in that 1 season, right? If the Chiefs would have paid Mahomes after 1 year of football, right, the year that he went toe to toe with Tom Brady in the AFC Championship, nobody would have questioned it because sometimes you've seen enough in 1 year, and I feel like Green Bay saw enough to justify their purchase. But if you were one of those people that felt like it was too soon, he looks like the same guy so far. 2nd and 1 for Philly as they change directions. Second quarter beginning, and Jalen Hurts fakes the handoff, looking to pass, looking, buying time, rolling to his right, sacks coming, throws it out of bounds. And that's going to bring 3rd and 1 up. I thought they might take a shot down the field. It looked like he was looking to, but maybe there was just nothing down there worth pulling the trigger for. Green Bay only was rushing 4. All right, here comes the tush push, 3rd and 1. Is it gonna work without Jason Kelce? That's not a good spot. Let's see. It's gonna be awfully close. The ref is spotting it. Short! Green Bay holds, and guess what? They're gonna run the same damn play again. You know they are. And yep, they don't even huddle up. They just go right back to tush push formation. What if it's a direct handoff to Goddard? Here we go. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh. He jumps off sides. Are you kidding me? You gotta think though, let let's give a little grace here. I mean, on if I'm the coach, I'm gonna be pissed off, I'm gonna chew his ass out, but just like you and me talking, could you imagine how hard it is when it's 4th and inches to try to stop a play when the offense knows the snap count and you don't? It's like you're looking for any advantage. It's really the advantage goes to the offense. It's hard. I mean, you can watch the ball all you want, but that anticipation of just it's difficult. Oh, a handoff from Barkley right up the middle, and he picks up 12 yards. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it's, just inches to gain, and it's like you wanna make that stop. You feel like you need to time the snap perfectly, but, I'll tell you what, if you jump off sides, they're gonna pick up the first down every time. And Nick says, "There we go, Barkley. There we go." And Bill said it's the same field as Lambeau, grass that has stitching in it to help hold up. Looks like this one needs some work, though. And I agree with you, Bill. Hurts under center. He's gonna hand it off to Saquon Barkley, and this time he's gonna lose a yard. And Eric Wilson makes a good play. Philly is in the red zone. It's funny how these teams kinda get in the red zone just with a couple big plays. It doesn't seem like much, but starting at the 30 is going to, I think you're gonna see a lot more scoring because it only takes a couple of plays to be, all the way down here, so here we go. Eagles inside the red zone, 2nd and 11 from the 18-yard line. A little motion from Kenneth. Was that? No, Gainwell's not there anymore. Hurts looking end zone, throwing. Barkley, touchdown, Eagles. And Barkley catches a touchdown. What a play. And Jalen Hurts flexes his muscles. They pan the camera to Jordan Love, and he's all business. Not a smile, nothing. 11-play drive. Look at this touch throw by Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley running a wheel route, a perfect throw. Barkley able to catch that ball and then to get both feet down. 1, 2. Barkley with the first huge play as a Philadelphia Eagle. And here's the extra point to give the Eagles a 1-point lead. Snap, hold, kick is money. And Green Bay is now trailing the Eagles 7-6. There we go, Barkley, and then let's go. Of course, Nick's got some fantasy value out of Saquon Barkley. Hat on fire in the chat. Hello, hello. I'm punctually late here. It's all right. You came right on time. We got a 1-point game between the Eagles and the Packers. Perfect timing. We got a whole second quarter ahead of us. But, yeah, it feels like to me that the game just started. It feels like to me that the game just started. I'm excited to see how Jordan Love is gonna respond to this play, but the Eagles finally able to put a drive together, after some costly mistakes early in the game. You had the fumbled snap, you had the interception, and looks like the Eagles are ready to play football now. And, I mean, it's week 1. There's gonna be some penalties, some miscommunications, some early substitutions. You're gonna have players that aren't in football shape yet, and, all in all, it seems like both teams are ready to go now, but I am worried about the Packers. I mean, I think they have 8 penalties already. I think they have 8 penalties, something like that. Um, it's kind of like, all right, you have a little bit of grace when it's week 1, but then it's inexcusable at a certain level, and we're kind of at that threshold right now. Bill said, "I swear I may just log off Twitter for the next 2 days. I'll never hear the end of Barkley BS after this." Don't worry, Bill. I mean, look, when has paying your running back worked out for anybody besides Christian McCaffrey? I'm sorry, but, like, Christian McCaffrey's a unicorn. All the other running backs that you paid just don't pan out. Not on massive contracts. You'll get a 2-year, $16 million contract. Okay, we can get jiggy with that, but these 4-year, $50 million contracts or whatever CMC's getting paid for, I mean, Isaiah Pacheco was drafted in the 7th round. You got the running back out of, LA, Kyren Williams, drafted in the 7th round. Like, no matter how good Barkley does, it doesn't necessarily justify paying him a bunch of money. Not where the Giants are at as a team right now. They need to worry about some other stuff. Alright, so this one is gonna go to the back of the end zone and be a touchback. And Nick said, "Sorry, Bill, this fantasy game I'm most invested in." And, yeah, Bill Nick is not rubbing it in. He is just happy about his fantasy team. Let's see, what was that deal, contract CMC's contract, $64 million. I'm sorry, but, like, CMC's the only running back worth that much money, although Saquon Barkley's looking really good. Alright, faking the handoff, Jordan Love looking to pass, taking a shot, middle of the field drop. Another drop by Wicks. And Jordan Love is, I mean, the stats should be much better for Love, but look at this. Another slip. Look, he's trying to cut, and at his break, he slips. He still is mad because he's like, "I should have caught it," but you can tell he only dropped it because he slipped. Alright, now they're gonna hand it off to Wilson! Oh, Wilson tries to cut back and slips. Dude, this field is atrocious. This field is really, really bad. Bill said, "Actually Hurts is my QB in fantasy." It auto-drafted him, so I'm kind of okay with it. Yeah, fantasy will do weird things to you, man. Fantasy will do some weird things to you. Look right here at the end of the route. He tries to cut back in, and he just slips. I'm surprised the commentator's not talking about this field more. Alright, now another handoff back to him. Wilson is gonna pick up 4 yards. X gon' give it to you. Rest in peace, DMX. Honestly, though, I'm wondering if this field is going to be a lingering. I mean, it will be. It's not like it's gonna get better. Um, I'm wondering how costly some future moments in this game might be due to this field, but when those plays do happen, this is gonna be all over the news tomorrow. Jordan Love in shotgun, 5 different receivers on the field, and it's gonna be a handoff off the middle. Wilson again providing a spark that Josh Jacobs didn't. Wow. You bring 5 receivers out, you're in shotgun, the Eagles are thinking pass, and you run it right up the middle. Great ball carrier vision by Wilson. When he got the handoff, you really didn't think there was much there, but he just ran straight up the middle, and it kind of opened it up. You gotta trust the process sometimes. Sometimes you gotta get ready on the way, and by the time he got to those holes, they started to open up. 1st and 10. We are under 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Wilson's still on the field, and then Jordan Love has to burn the last time out. And, this is one thing I'll say about Green Bay, right? There is a price to pay for having the youngest team in the NFL. Last year, it was really impressive that Jordan Love became the leader of the youngest team in the NFL because it's one thing to become the leader of your franchise, it's another thing when that franchise is all kids. Very hard, but you can see the youth and inexperience. I mean, the 3 timeouts, the penalties. We got new cleats coming, onto the field right now. You got players switching out their cleats, just trying to adjust to this field. Um, but yeah, uh, I will say this, the Packers, Super Bowl expectations, if they don't play more disciplined football, they're not a Super Bowl team. I know it's week 1, but yikes. Alright, we got some motion. It's gonna be a direct handoff to Reed, who's gonna make a move. Going, running, 10, touchdown! And that is the Deebo Samuel type of play I was telling you about. Jaden Reed with a handoff touchdown, a 40-yard run, a 5-play, 70-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 22 seconds, a direct handoff. It was a beautiful play. So Jordan Love in shotgun, motioning from the left side comes Reed. Then he takes the handoff from Jordan Love and runs it, does the rest on his own. That is a Deebo Samuel type play, and that guy is going to have a big year. That you can take to the bank. And there is a flag down on the extra point. Buckle up, Kyle. Tom is about 10 seconds ahead of you, so I'm trying to have to spoil things for the crew here. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But man, what a play that was. Offsides on the extra point. Let's see if they go for two now, because let's be real, they had to kick 2 field goals, so a 2-point conversion would put them up 7. I think you accept the penalty and go for 2. It was Jalen Carter that was offsides on the extra point. And Green Bay will go for 2 now. And technically that is 1 rushing touchdown for Green Bay and 1 passing touchdown for the Eagles. 10 minutes left in the quarter. I think this is going to be a really fun second quarter, guys. All right, they're coming in with a fullback, a running back. Let's see if they run the ball. And they're going to hand it off, and he won't get it. The Eagles come up with a stop. Josh Jacobs can't get it. Man, Josh Jacobs, his debut so far, not great. You really hope he can make that kind of play, but this is a good D-line. This is a tough defense to have your debut against. Nick said, I'm about half a play behind Kyle, so thank you, Bill. Okay, half a play behind me. Hopefully I'm not spoiling anything. All right, so 12-7, the failed 2-point conversion creates a wonky score. I'm sure people everywhere betting on this game are like, no, we don't need a weird score. All right, let's see what the world's saying about this game now. Okay, right now the odds by BetMGM has Green Bay 1.5-point underdogs. 52.5 points is the total. I think it was at 50, so I took the over. So I need more than 50 points scored. Reed goes for 33 yards officially on the touchdown. And there's 10 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first half. Jaden Reed had another touchdown wipe off the board. I'm telling you, he is going to be an animal for Green Bay this year. An absolute nightmare. And all the messages right now on X are, does Josh Jacobs suck? I think we're overreacting a little bit. Let's be real. I'm going to turn my fan on. All right. Let's go. I can't believe football's back. Football's so back. Welcome back to Brazil. Welcome back to Brazil. If you are watching this, you are in for a treat. We got players changing out their cleats right now. You also have people with sore Achilles because of the way that they're slipping, and now you got even referees slipping on the field. There's a referee that's getting getting medical attention, and the field judge is actually over there talking with them. The field is very, very uh, effed up. The field is not in playing condition. I really hope nobody gets hurt in this game because of this field. But it looks almost like we're going in that direction. We got Mile High in the chat. Go Denver. Nick said Broncos to the Super Bowl. Jordan Love isn't the started for nothing. What? All right. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Hands it off to Saquon Barkley, who picks up 3 yards. KC said, "Hey, Hat, long time no see." And Bill, Denver is my second team now. I want them to do well. Let's go, Bill. Let's go. You love to hear it. You really do. I'm always rooting for the Giants now. I'm rooting for the Giants for Bill. All right. Let's see how the Eagles respond to Green Bay's touchdown. They got stacked receivers at the top. 2nd and 8. Love in shotgun. Ball is snapped. Fakes the handoff. Hurts looking for a big play. Rolling out. And has to throw it away. Honestly, Jalen Hurts looks like he might have lost this step. He doesn't look as fast. You would have thought maybe he could buy some time, but he did not have the speed to outrun the linebacker and had to throw it away. Look at him, 91. That's a big defensive tackle that you would think that Hurts could use his speed to buy some time, but no. Big boy chased him down. 3rd and 8 after Hurts throws the ball out. Here we go. Play clock down to 5. Got to snap it. Shotgun. Ball snapped with 1 second left. Blitz coming. In a quick throw to A.J. Brown, who breaks the tackle and running all the way down into Packers territory, and he took a big hit. A.J. Brown took a big hit, but it doesn't matter because they're in Packers territory after a big play. Jalen Hurts, man, he hung in there and delivered a good ball. And now they are just past midfield on the 48-yard line of Green Bay. Hurts in shotgun, 10 seconds left on the play clock. Trips right. And they're still calling plays. Play clock's down to 3. They got to snap the ball, and they get it snapped. And it's going to be a keeper with Hurts, and he's going to have to slide down after 1 yard. And he had his hand up for someone to help him up. There was nobody around, and then he had to awkwardly just get up on his own. All right, 2nd down. 8 minutes and 25 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. We have yet to see the Eagles get their running game going. Green Bay's done a good job on that end. All right, we got some motion. Hurts looking that way, and now throwing wide open is Devontae Smith, who is tackled at the 21-yard line. And now the Eagles looking to get into the end zone and go up 14-12. The Eagles, man, they are moving the ball. It looked like it was going to be a quick throw to the tight end who was in motion from the other side, just a quick snap and a throw to him, but it was covered. So he goes to his second read and gets a good chunk of yards there. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Hurts looking and has to get rid of it, and it's Barkley who just got out of bounds. He tried to cut back in, but he was already out of bounds, but man, he wanted that one. He felt like he could have scored. All right, 2nd down, and we are under 7 minutes in the 2nd quarter. Refs made me lose all interest in all sports, and instead of Chiefs Kingdom, he says Refs Kingdom. Yikes. And I will answer this question in just a minute. 2nd and 5, Hurts and shotgun. Uh-oh, it's a keeper. Hurts is running it himself and picks up 4 yards, so it's gonna be 3rd and inches. It looks like not even a full yard, and now we're under 6.5 minutes. And I would be surprised if they don't just go with the tush push here. So when they hired Kellen Moore, do you think they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do the tush push every 3rd and 1, just so you know?" And here comes the tush push, and they got the 1st down. It's like, why call any other play? Why mess around with it when you can just do this play that works 99.999% of the time? And I kinda wondered how this play was gonna look with Jason Kelce retiring. Looks very similar. Maybe a little less effective, but still effective. 1st and 10, and it's gonna be a handoff. Saquon Barkley touchdown. Wow. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Saquon Barkley is making fantasy people real happy all around the league. This is his NFL debut, and he is looking very good. A lot better than Josh Jacobs, if I do say so myself. Wow, what a play, what a drive by the Eagles. What a drive by the Eagles. 5 minutes and 34 seconds left. Extra point is good. It is 14-12, and Green Bay will have a chance to respond with a little over 5 minutes left. All right. We got a reporter on the sideline. Let's see what she's saying. It's a 9-hour flight from New York. Okay, they're just talking about Brazil. All right. Let's see. All right, Jalen Hurts has 98 passing yards. Jaden Reed has 1 touchdown. Goddard only 5 yards receiving so far in this game. So let's see if he can pick it up. Jaden Reed has 9 yards receiving. AJ Brown has 28 yards receiving. Devontae Smith 42. Dobbs with 2 catches. Christian Watson with 1. Devontae Smith has 3. Saquon Barkley has 2. Josh Jacobs has 1. AJ Brown has 2. Jalen Hurts with 9 rushing yards. Saquon Barkley with 26 rushing yards. Josh Jacobs, 4 rushing yards. That's kind of the story, I think, right now is Josh Jacobs, 4 yards. No touchdowns. We'll see if he can pick it up. Jordan Love, no touchdown passes. Um, but yeah, good game so far. We definitely are getting another good game. The NFL did a good job putting 2 great games back to back. And Bill said, "Well, it is what it is." Cool. Saquon, good job paying him Eagles. And then Nick said, "I don't draft Chief players because I am the hater." Yeah, I was saying this to my friend the other day because I predicted the score correctly on the Chiefs-Ravens game. I said the Chiefs are gonna win 27-20. And, I clipped it and posted it on my X profile, NFL with Kyle, And I sent it to my brother, and my brother said, "I hope you placed a bet on that." And I said, "I'll never bet on the Chiefs because then I would have to cheer for them. Can't do it." And, Mile High said, "What's your score prediction for Sunday?" I think Denver wins 28-13, and they shock the world, and Bo Nix is going to work, and he's gonna be working fast. I think he can handle the environment. His first start was a true freshman going against Justin Herbert in Oregon in a really important game, and he won. That guy's got ice in his veins. He's gonna put the world on notice. No one knows. They think Bo Nix was the worst quarterback because he was the last quarterback. Couldn't be more wrong. He's gonna work. Can't wait for Sunday, man. I freaking can't wait. I'm also really nervous. All right, 1st and 10. Jordan Love in shotgun standing on the 25-yard line after the touchback. Read in motion. Love looking to throw, slipping, and then throwing. Oh my God, it was a pick six. It was a pick six. Jordan Love just threw what would have been a pick six. He would have walked into the end zone, and he had it in his hands and just dropped. Look, he's trying to drop back, and he slips. And then the slip kind of forces a little panic throw, and his running back, who he was trying to check down to, zigged when he thought he was gonna zag, and the cornerback was gonna take it and walk into the end zone, and he's just dropped the ball. But this field is awful. 2nd and 10, Love looking, taking a shot downfield. Oh, batted in the air, incomplete. I think that was Musgrave, who we haven't seen make a catch yet. And another potential fight gets broken up. But man, trying to get the ball to Musgrave, but Quinion Mitchell was there. And like I said, this is going to be a much better secondary than it was last year with Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. Jordan Love, 3rd and 10. Does he have a conversion in him? Can he stay on his feet? Here we go, dropping back, looking, stepping up into the pocket, throwing, wide open. Jaden Reed is going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Wow. 70-yard touchdown. Wow. Oh my goodness. The free safety just totally whiffed. Look how deep he is down the field. He just totally missed Jaden Reed. He just slipped into space. And it looks like I'm going to have to start Jaden Reed from here on out. Oh my goodness. Longest touchdown pass of Jordan Love's career. Wow. Wow. Ooh, TD. Wow. Broncos 70-3. Make me regret starting Rodgers. Hurts looks like a car salesman. He does look like a car salesman. He's all business. Wow, what a freaking play. What a play. So let's see. There was a prop bet that I took that was like $1,000. You win over $1,000. Let me see. How much money was it? It was a $1 bet that pays 1,055, and that's each team to score 1 rushing and 1 passing touchdown in each half, which I thought this would be a really high-scoring game. Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs. So far we got Reed with a rushing and passing touchdown. So Packers, check. Then we got Saquon Barkley with a rushing and passing touchdown, check. So, ladies and gentlemen, if we get a rushing and passing touchdown in the second half from both teams, I just won $1,055. Let's go. I shouldn't have said anything. Damn it. I'm a little superstitious. Nick said another effing flag. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't. The flags are ridiculous. And why were the odds so good on that? Because I used a 50% profit boost to make the odds go from plus 14,000 to plus 21,000. All right, let's see what X is saying about this game. I've seen enough. Josh Jacobs is banned. Does Josh Jacobs suck? Packer fans are losing their mind right now about Josh Jacobs, but they should just be happy about Reed. Honestly, I am gonna be starting him probably from here on out. All right, Saquon Barkley, go get number 3 on the day. I started Jayden Reed in one league, and I have him on my bench in another. Jayden Reed tonight, 3 touches for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jordan Love to Reed for a 70-yard touchdown. No other QB in the league is making this throw. Absolutely incredible. Wow. How many points how many points does Reed have right now? Let me pull up ESPN Fantasy Football. Let me take a look at this. This is gonna make me angry. And they kicked off the ball, and this is gonna be a touchback. No, it's gonna be returned. And Gainwell is gonna get tackled at the 24-yard line. All right. So, Jayden Reed right now has 25 points in the first half. Wow. That's that's the real deal. That is the real deal. So Jayden Reed making fantasy managers happy everywhere. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see if Jalen Hurts responds. Let's keep those points going. All right, Hurts fakes the handoff, throwing middle of the field, and A.J. Brown. Uh-oh, and the refs have to break up another fight. Ajir Alexander working on A.J. Brown, and it is getting physical out there. 19-14 is your score right now. Packers 19, Eagles 14. What a weird score. What a weird score. And I believe my score was 38-41 for this game. I thought it was gonna be a really high scoring game. All right, here we go. Hurts looking, throwing, and A.J. Brown catches it and picks up 14 yards and then lets the Packer know, "I'm here. I'm here." Wow. I like how he caught that with his hands and not his body. Does a good job of snagging that ball. He's such a big, strong receiver. All right, the Eagles going trip right. 3 receivers at the top of the screen. Hurts in shotgun with Barkley next to him on 1st and 10 as we tick under 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Ball snapped at 4:20. Hurts looking, rolling, trying to keep the play alive, and just has to throw it out of bounds. And the Packers bringing the pressure. They have been doing a great job of bringing that pressure today. 4 minutes and 11 seconds is what the clock is paused on, as we speak. I wish there was some food around me that I could snack on, like a Uncrustable or a banana, something quick. 2nd and 10. Stacked receivers to the top of the screen, stacked receivers to the bottom, Saquon Barkley in the back, Hurts in shotgun. Ball snapped. It's gonna be a handoff to Saquon, who is going to pick up 3 yards. Man, now how many yards does Jayden Reed has 79 yards after that play. 79 yards after that play. And Jordan Love and Hurts with 1 passing touchdown each. 3rd and 7, let's see if the Packers can get off the field here. All right, ball snapped, Hurts looking, firing. It's Dallas Goedert, and Dallas Goedert picks up 20-something. And there he is. Dallas Goedert makes his presence known. Good play right there by Dallas Goedert, who has been pretty quiet in this game so far. Good play right there by Goedert. Jalen Hurts, 11 for 17, 132 passing yards. 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes. Shotgun for Hurts. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff to Saquon Barkley, and he's going to pick up 3. And Barkley's going to come off the field for 2nd down. And you know the Eagles are trying to score a touchdown, but they're trying to do it with no time left. They are running the clock here. We are going under 2.5 minutes. And honestly, with 2nd and 8, this is Green Bay's kind of last chance to control the narrative and not let that happen because they have no timeouts. So they're going to get the 2-minute warning. If they can prevent a 1st down on 2nd and 8, they have a chance. Ball snapped. Hurts looking to throw. Looking, avoiding pressure, running to his right, now throwing to the end zone for a jump ball. In the direction of Johnny Wilson, a huge, huge tight end. And, you know, this really worked out for Green Bay because should he have ran the ball or taken a sack or throw a completion, it would have been the 2-minute warning, but instead he throws it out of bounds, so the clock stops at 2:03. So now Green Bay gets the 2-minute warning on 3rd down if they can stop them. So this will be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Not really in a great field goal range yet, so huge for Green Bay's defense here. And it's going to be a direct snap and a run with Jalen Hurts, and this is what I'm talking about. So now that stops the clock at 1:59, and it's going to be 4th and 3. And we'll see if the Eagles go for it or kick the field goal. Wow, what a game. What a game. Top Google search in Brazil currently, OQM Packer. That is, what is a Packer? ¿Cómo está todo bien? I know a little bit of Spanish from my time in Miami. Ojo, cabello, zapatos, brazo, arm. What else do I know? Pierre, Pien, Pien is feet, or no, that's leg. Pierre, I think is leg. Holy crap! This has been such a good game. Man, I'm just really happy about both teams getting a rushing and passing touchdown in the first half. If that happens in the second half, your boy's doing pretty good. I loved that. I thought that was such crazy odds for a game that I expected to have 60 points scored in it. I mean, the one word Kyle remembers is the one for feet. No, I remember a lot of them. I basically speak Spanish. I was a flight attendant on a Cuban airline. I went to Cuba every day. You gotta know a little bit of Spanish to do that. I need something to drink. Your boy needs some water. I'm talking a lot. It's hard when you do it by yourself. You don't get a break. See what X is saying. Jordan Love is sitting pretty in the pocket. Where is the pressure? Jaden Reed could not possibly be more wide open. Should have been a pick six, and then this happened. That's a very good point. That's why I love reading the comments because it reminds me of things like that. Green Bay threw a pick six. I mean, they gift wrapped it. And then the Eagles would be up right now 21-12. And instead, the next play, Jaden Reed goes for a 70-yard touchdown. It's 19-14. That is what we call a gap, a game-altering play. That was a fork in the road, and the Eagles went the wrong way. Let's see if they can make up for it here on 4th and 3, because this would be another gap if Green Bay can get off the field and go up 26-14 if they score. All right, 4th and 3. And it looks like they're going to call a timeout here and kick the field goal. They were trying to get a cheap first down with the hard count. Green Bay stayed disciplined for once. They're going to kick the field goal, make it a 2-point game. No, it looks like they're going to go for it. Sirianni being aggressive. I don't know why you don't kick the field goal here. You're in Jake Elliott's range. Make it a 2-point game at halftime. What's a 2-point game? If you don't pick up this in Green Bay scores and it's 26-14, you have a chance to make it a 2-point game, and you could mess around and make it a 12-point game. You know, it's great if they get it, but I don't know. I think you make it a 2-point game here. Trust your defense. You got your 3 timeouts. You could even try to get the ball back and kick another field goal and go up by 1, but they're gonna go for it here. 4th and 3. Ball snapped. Hurts looking, firing, middle of the field. Did he hold on? He did. First down. That was a tight window. Let's take a look at this play. Yep, he secured that ball. Good play. Oh, man, that was a ballsy move. Let's see if it pays off for the Eagles here. 1st and 10, 1 minute and a half, less than a minute and a half, 1:25 and counting. Hurts snaps it, and he's going to run it with Saquon Barkley for a gain of 2. So Saquon Barkley picks up a couple. The Eagles have 2 timeouts, and we're going to go under a minute here. 2nd and 9. Not yet in the red zone, but the Eagles on a mission to be the last with the ball no matter what. 2nd and 7, excuse me. Hurts looking to throw it, dumps it off to Kenneth Gainwell. Gainwell makes a man miss, picks up the first down, and all the way to the 15-yard line. And it looks like the Eagles will call their first timeout here. Or their second, called their first timeout. It was their second timeout. I like that timeout. You're on the 15-yard line. Come up with a strategy here. We got 1 timeout and 40 seconds. Get on the same page. It could have easily been 20 seconds before they snapped the ball, and you would have had 20 seconds left, and it changes everything. Good timeout by the Eagles. Nick said the Dan Campbell School of Effort we ball. Barkley TD incoming. Come on. Oh my gosh, could you imagine, Bill, if Barkley gets 3 touchdowns in the first half of his debut as an Eagle? It was a good play by Kenneth Gainwell. He does seem to be clutch. All right. Let's see. See if Quay Walker can make a play here. They need their linebackers to step up. They haven't been able to get some pressure in a little bit. Hurts looking to throw, steps up into the pocket, rolling, and what a hit! Keyshawn Nixon with a play, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, and the Eagles are forced to burn their timeout. The Packers needed that from their defense. I love the young, youthful energy the Packers are playing with. They are flying around, and what's really great about them is when they get there, they're making the play. They're making that tackle. Jalen Hurts is not an easy man to bring down. That is an open field tackle, and it's an arm tackle. You usually can't arm tackle Jalen Hurts, and he's able to bring him down below the waist. Good tackle, and it puts the Eagles in a 2nd and 16. Woo! I can hear the "Go Pack Go" chants from here. Got my dog in here. All right, A.J. Brown in the slot, 2nd and 16. Trips left. Oh, we got a false start. We got a false start. We got a false start on the Eagles. That's going to bring up 2nd and 21. It was Dallas Goedert. It was on Goddard. Yep, he moved. He definitely moved. Good call by the ref. All right, 2nd and 21. Now all the way back. Hurts standing on the 30-yard line. Yikes. They need a big play here. Look for A.J. Brown. Hurts looking to throw, has time, and just throws the check down to Dallas Goedert, who's only able, actually hard running, picks up 5. The clock is ticking, 17, 16. You just got to bring the field goal unit out. Well, I guess they'll spike it. It's 3rd down. I thought they might do I forget what you call it when you rush out the field goal kicker. Sean Payton had a word for it. Circus? I think it's called circus. All right. I'm going to give you some of these first half numbers. A.J. Brown, 41 yards receiving. Jordan Love on pace for 260 yards. He has 130. And this kick is going to be the last play of the first half, which will make it a 2-point game. 38-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick on its way, and never a doubt. Never a doubt. Eagles get the field goal, and it is time to update the ticker because of the kicker. The Packers go into their first half of the year with a 2-point lead against the Eagles with a score of 19-17. My immediate reaction to the first half is that the field is really bad. But really, the field's not in good playing shape, but that doesn't mean we didn't get good football. We got a great first half. Jaden Reed scored 3 touchdowns. Only 2 of them counted because of a penalty. But Jordan Love looks exactly what he was last year. It's like CJ Stroud. All these people that are like, I'm expecting a sophomore slump. It's like, I'm sorry, but there are certain players immune to it. And Jordan Love looked just way too good in Dallas and in San Francisco at the end of the year to just all of a sudden be bad. I never thought he would be. And it really does look like Green Bay is going to be good all year. For the Eagles, their defense has been pretty nasty. Of course, they've given up a couple of really big plays, but the defensive line has been solid. They've given up like 4 yards to Josh Jacobs. I mean, Josh Jacobs, yeah, he has 4 yards rushing. So that has been rough. for Jacobs. They paid him the money, but they can't get him going. Um, I'll give you some numbers here. Jaden Reed has 79 yards receiving. AJ Brown has 60. No, he has 41 yards receiving. Devontae Smith with 49 yards receiving. Jordan Love with 130 passing yards. Jalen Hurts with 225. No, 154 passing yards. Jaden Reed has 2 receptions. Romeo Dobbs with 2. Christian Watson has 1. Devontae Smith has 4. Luke Musgrave held without a catch in the first half. We'll see if we can get him going. We did see him targeted at one point, but no luck. Saquon Barkley, 2 catches, one of them a touchdown. Josh Jacobs has 1 reception. AJ Brown, 3. And now rushing yards, Jalen Hurts has 14 rushing yards. Saquon Barkley has 31, and Josh Jacobs has 4. And Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts both have 1 passing touchdown. So it's been a really good first half of football. It's been a good first half. Um, Josh Jacobs has been the one disappointment. If you're starting him in your fantasy league like I am, you're really disappointed right now because Josh Jacobs has 4 yards and 1 catch. I mean, it's embarrassing, and it's not gonna cut it. We got Joe Stevens, who I just interviewed on my other channel, Kyle Kitzman. Go check out that interview. We talked about the Broncos Seahawks game coming up on Sunday. I had a great time. Welcome in, Joe. But yeah, great first half of football. This bet I have in each team to score 1 rushing touchdown and 1 passing touchdown in each half, plus 21,000 odds, $5 to win 1,055. Through one half of football, each team has scored 1 rushing and 1 passing touchdown. If that happens again in the second half, your boy is gonna cash in some big money before I hit the road to Denver to see Russell Wilson return as a Steeler week 2, which I leave for on Wednesday. Super excited about that trip. I also have another bet in that pays $242 where, I have the over in 6 different games. The first game, I had the over in Baltimore Ravens Chiefs. 46.5 points, I said over. They scored 47. Talk about a nail biter, right? Um, this game, was set at 48.5. I hit the over on that one. We're already at 36 points, so we need 2 touchdowns in the second half, and we're good. So I'm gonna hit this one. So really, we only got 4 other games I wanna hit the over in. The Titans and the Bears, 44.5. The Jaguars and the Dolphins at 49.5. The Rams and Lions at 51.5. I think that game's gonna be over for sure. And then the Jets and the 49ers is at 44.5. A solid 24 to 27 to get it done. So, uh, feeling really good about these games. And this has been a really good first half, but let's take it to X to see what the world is saying. And here is the latest commentary. Nick Nelson to close it out. Then all my attention can be on the Eagles. Phillies fan. Ugly first half for the Packers. They should have a bigger lead. Hopefully, they make the needed adjustments in the second half. Hashtag go Pack Go. All right, down by 2. Eagles get the ball back after halftime. Jaden Reed so far tonight, 102 total yards, 2 touchdowns, 25 fantasy points, and it's only halftime. Tackle, tackle, tackle. Caleb Williams' hate account. We're still good. Jordan Love is just good too. Packers 19, Eagles 17. Josh Jacobs, hashtag Josh Jacobs, step up in the second half, please, for all of us. 4 yards, come on, dude. John Smith, You know that's a burner. I'm sorry, but he looks way better against Packers than Dak did versus their starters, and that's with the terrible field conditions too. Is he talking about Jalen Hurts? I don't get it. I should have kept the Phillies on TV and the Eagles on the monitor. How are we gonna act like Saquon didn't drop tons of catches with us? Eagles targeting Quay Walker. Any matchup, wide receiver or running back is good. Packers need to adjust in the second half. I'm interested to see if Jeff Hafley makes adjustments to the Packers defense at the half. And that's a great point. That's a talking point. I mean, you do have a first time defensive coordinator for the Green Bay Packers in his first game. These are the things that you just don't have film on. Does he make adjustments? I think the Packers are winning the game right now, so, they say if it's not broke, don't fix it, but maybe they make it's a chess match. They may make adjustments to the predicted adjustments that the Eagles make. We'll see what he does. This is why players need to play in the preseason, specifically when you got new coaches. Shake my head. You gotta do better in the second half, Eagles. And then the field is so bad, Saquon slid right into his lineman and got hurt. Is Rashawn Gary a $100 million defensive end? Let's listen. Wait. Eagles halftime stats: Hurts 14 for 22, 154 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Saquon Barkley 9 carries, 31 yards, averaging 3.4 yards a carry, 1 rushing touchdown on 2 targets, 2 catches on 2 targets, 23 yards and a receiving touchdown. We got Nash saying, "Go Pack, go." Saquon is out. What do you mean? Like he's injured? What do you mean? Saquon Barkley's hurt? Saquon Barkley, I haven't heard anything about that. But with the way the field is, I would not be shocked. They got to get this field figured out, man. Last play we saw from Saquon at the half. Oh, yeah, I remember this play. I thought he might be hurt, but then I thought the substitution was just standard. See, he ran the ball on 1st and 10 at the 50, and he slipped, and he ran into the Packer. I thought that he was hurt, but he got right up. Um, I thought the substitution was standard, um, but you're right, he didn't come back in the game. So, we'll keep an eye on that. I wonder what it is. Nash said, "Never mind," but no, I mean, you're not wrong. Saquon did awkwardly get up and run into a player. He fell awkwardly, and he didn't come back. So, for what it's worth, he might be hurt. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's see, where is the game? I have so many screens open right now. Where is where's oh, here it is. Bears rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, first overall pick in the draft, playing his first game against the Titans on Sunday. Guys, I'm going to break it to you right now. The Titans are going to be good this year. The reason the Browns can run the football no matter who's at running back, you might have noticed that they were still good at running the football after Nick Chubb was out, is because Bill Callahan is the best offensive line coach in the league. The worst part about the Titans last year was their offensive line. Brian Callahan is a great coach, but now Will Levis is actually going to have a good offensive line. You bring in Calvin Ridley. You have DeAndre Hopkins. You're still hoping that their draft pick that they traded A.J. Brown to get, I'm blanking on his name right now. You're still hoping he works out. You bring in L'Jarius Sneed, you brought in, Josie Jewell, you got Lloyd Cushenberry at center. I mean, wait, no, Lloyd Cushenberry, I think he went to, the Panthers. But you go down the list of the things that the Titans did, and I think the Titans are gonna be good. Now the Bears, sure, you could say they have more talent, but they're also a young team that's never played together, and he's still a rookie. I'm just saying the hype is so crazy right now for Caleb Williams, and he's a rookie. I'm just not sure if dang, are you guys if you guys aren't watching this halftime show, you guys are missing out. We have a great performance going on the field. This is, th this is a different type of halftime show in Brazil, if you catch my drift. Yikes. Lot of wedding cake out there. Bill, says, "Barley has a habit of getting hurt, just saying. Not that I like it." Yeah, yeah, he has been hurt a lot. Facts. And I just got a fantasy notification. They're probably gonna tell me, "Jaden Reed is going off on your bench." Anyway. Alright. Did you know halftime is actually only 6 minutes for the players? By the time the players get in there, it's only 6 minutes. Alright, let's see what the latest commentary is right now. Oh, we're already back. Right back. Yikes. I don't know what just happened. There's a bad storm going on outside. Do we got too much stuff open? What's going on? Did my computer get a virus just for me watching the halftime show? Alright. I'm not touching anything. I'm just closing out of everything. Alright, hopefully we can recover from this like the Eagles. Jesus. Come on, don't do this to me right now. Alright, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I know things are a little choppy right now, but it's gonna pick up. Closing out of one tab as soon as I can. All right. I think we're back. All right. 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. I missed the kickoff, but here we go. Jalen Hurts looking to throw, taking a shot downfield, caught. A.J. Brown with a monster play, taking off. Is he going to get caught? Touchdown, Eagles! Touchdown, Eagles! Oh my gosh. That is how you come out in the first half. Holy crap. And I think I know what happened. I think I know what happened on my end. Oh, let me see if I can. All right. All right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Surprised that you guys all stayed with me, but I'm grateful you did. So the Eagles with a huge play to AJ Brown, and just like that, the Eagles are up 24-19. What a play by AJ Brown. And hey, there's the passing touchdown from the Eagles. Now we just need one rushing touchdown from the Eagles and a rushing and a passing touchdown from the Packers. What a play, though. What a freaking play. Dude, the Eagles came out ready to go. Nash, did the Eagles die? And wow, the place is going crazy back in Philly. AJ Brown with a huge play. Fantasy lovers everywhere losing their mind. And Alexander just got burnt. Hey, the player's drinking the Gatorade water. I got one of them. I'm like an NFL player over here. I go to the gym. All right, 14 minutes and 9 seconds. It only took 51 seconds for the Eagles to score a touchdown. And it is time to update the ticker. Let's see how Jordan Love responds to that. And I got a D for the P really quick. And for those that don't know, P for the D is P for you know the rest. Don't worry, my bathroom's right next to the door. All right. 1st and 10 is an incomplete pass from J Love. Ooh. Let's see. Who is it intended for? Wow. Good pass protection, had a ton of time. Oh, it looks like he could have I think he could have gotten it. They were trying to take a shot. 2nd and 10, a handoff. Oh, no, he fumbled it. The Packers get back on top of it. Oh my gosh. Is that Josh Jacobs? Josh Jacobs has negative fantasy points now, probably. Dude has 4 yards rushing and then fumbles. If you fumble the ball on a carry, do you get the yards that you had up until the fumble? 3rd and 1, Jordan Love looking, throwing off his back foot. Incomplete, but there is a pass interference. It was intended for Melton. There's a couple flags on the field. Maybe they're offsetting. The Packers just there's definitely pass interference. It's either gonna be a first down or offsetting if there's 2 penalties. Man, that was crazy. I don't know what happened to my internet earlier, but thank you guys for hanging around. Whenever something like that happens, I immediately am like, "That's it. This podcast is completely over. Everyone's gonna unsubscribe. I'm finished." Okay, both penalties are against the defense, so it's gonna be an automatic first down. It's funny how fast I hit the panic button. I'm like, "Oh my god, not right now. We got a pretty good audience in here." I'm like, "This would only happen right now." Whenever I'm streaming with one person, it's like, no issues. The whole world comes in here, and I chop. Oh, it's roughing the passer and pass interference. He just pushed him down. The ref came in, the ref experts, the officiating expert is like, "I didn't see it." Well, they gave it to Mahomes yesterday, so they have to give it to Love. Alright, Jordan Love, shotgun formation, standing on the 50, fakes the handoff, throws it. Tucker Kraft's got it all the way down to the 14. A huge play by Tucker Kraft, and now the Packers are in business. Wow. This is gonna be this could be a high-scoring game, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be a high-scoring affair. Alright, Packers break the huddle here at the 14-yard line. A little bit of motion, Love in shotgun, hands it off, Jacobs, and he's only able to pick up 1. They just have not been able to run the football. Jacobs has, like, 5 yards on the ground. 12 yards on 8 carries, so that answers my question before. He does get the yards, um, up until the fumble. Alright, here we go. 2nd and 9 after the pitiful run. Little bit of motion. Love, looking, hanging in the pocket, and the pressure was there, and it's incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Tucker Kraft, not able to get it. So now it's gonna be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 coming up. Once again, the Packers were the underdogs in this game. Luke Musgrave without a catch. Christian Watson, only 5 yards. All right. 3rd and 9. Jordan Love looking, firing. Incomplete, but there is a flag down. There is a flag down in the area of Devontae Maddox. Uh-oh. Automatic first down. He had inside leverage. It's gonna be an outbreak, and he prevents Wicks from getting outside. He trips him up. Jordan Love throws both hands in the air and says, "What the hell?" And then the flag gets thrown. All right. Josh Jacobs time. Oh, thank you, Crafty. Sorry. There we go. We got a flag down. All right, 1st and goal, Josh Jacobs, if you're good for anything, get a fracking rushing touchdown right here. 11 minutes, 58 seconds. Come on, Josh Jacobs, get in there. Give it to him 3 times in a row. I don't care. Nope, a throw. Christian Watson, touchdown. Christian Watson, touchdown. Wow. Christian Watson with a touchdown. Okay, so we have a passing touchdown from both teams. So we need 2 rushing touchdowns from both teams, and I win $1,000. Wow. Don't look now. Don't look now. 2 rushing touchdowns. No, this always happens. I get 1 and I don't get the other one. I'm not gonna get too excited. But wouldn't it be awesome? 26-24. The Packers are back up on top, and the over has officially already hit. So if you bet the over in this game, give yourself a pat on the back because we are over. Jaden Reed, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 221 passing yards. Dallas Goedert has 31 receiving yards. Jalen Hurts, I'm still waiting for that Jalen Hurts tush push on the goal line. He's got to get in the end zone, right? Jaden Reed has 2 catches, but Luke Musgrave, no catches yet in this game. Is Tucker Kraft going to be the only guy, the only tight end that gets a catch in this one for Green Bay? Man, but I'm really hoping Josh Jacobs can get in there at some point to save face because he's having a terrible fantasy day. But, at this point, I'm just hoping that touchdowns keep scoring. Don't Look Now, great film with Donald Sutherland. That's what happens when you're Rickless. Uh, Packers. I was going to make a 1984 joke, but the Eagles had to get but the Packers had to get another touchdown. What's the 1984 joke? Do share. Do share. What a game. What a game. This is way better than the Chiefs-Ravens game. Way better. It depends what you like. I I guess this is what I like. Big plays, great quarterback play, somehow good defense too. I mean, the big plays are there, but you still feel like both these defenses have been playing pretty good. There's just been some blown assignments, but the penalties a little heavy. I guess I wish those were cleaned up. You have the awkward score from the field goals and the missed two-point conversion. It has all of the makeup of a great football game. And the best thing this game has is the unknown. You just don't know who's gonna win this game. It seems like it might come down to who has the ball last. Let's see if this one's gonna be returned. It will not be. It's gonna be a touchback, and the Eagles will start at the 30-yard line. Casey said, "I'll take a W anytime." True. No, I mean, when it's your team that wins, it's always a good game. It depends what you like. Teams that aren't the Chiefs or the Ravens. Guilty as charged. Nick, I am the haters, Casey. Nash Pod, my pick for week 1, Ravens, Packers. You can't pick the Ravens right now. I'm gonna hit this in a second, Nash. 1st and 10, Jalen Hurts under center, Saquon Barkley in the backfield. He's gonna fake the handoff to Saquon, looking almost picked off. He thought he could squeeze it in there to Dallas Goedert, and Sean Gary with another big play, man. All right, Nash's picks for week 1. He's got Ravens, Packers. Okay, Falcons over Steelers. You got the Bills winning. You got the Bears over the Titans, the Bengals over the Patriots, I believe, the Texans over the Colts, the Dolphins over the Jags, the Saints over the Panthers, the Giants over the Vikings. I'll keep going after this play. 2nd and 10. And Hurts is going to hand it off to Barkley, who's going to pick up a couple. All right, the Bengals over the Patriots, Texans over Jags, Texans over Colts, Dolphins over Jags, Saints over Panthers, Giants over Vikings, Chargers over Raiders, Seahawks over Broncos, Cowboys over Browns, Lions over Rams, Niners over Jets. Hurts, sack lunch. Num 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 num. 3rd and 8, and all of a sudden Green Bay's defense is like, we here, we steer. You in the wrong direction. How is that for a pack lunch? No, 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 no. We say a sack lunch? We'll call your mama because she packed you a lunch. That's what the Packers do. They pack you a sack lunch. Okay. Nick says, I like watching the Chiefs lose, Crafty. Nick, we get it. You hate the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs too. Pack lunch. I love that. Come on, guys. That was pretty good. Give me some credit. Is this our first punt of the game? I believe this is our first punt. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left, and a fair catch at the 20-yard line by who else but Reed? Jaden Reed, frickin' maniac. Touchdown probability on his 33-yard rushing touchdown, he had a 0.3% chance. His 70-yard touchdown, he had a 2.1% chance. What does that tell you? That he's a playmaker, that it doesn't matter. He defies the odds. He defies the probability of these touchdowns, and he does it on his own. He is the Deebo Samuel of this Green Bay offense. We'll see if he can keep it up. See if Green Bay can capitalize on the first stop defensively. Jordan Love looking to throw, and Romeo Doubs makes the play. Nash says, I love the Degrassi references. You got to give your shouts out. Got to give your shouts out to Grassi. If you guys are watching this and you don't know who Tom Grassi is, help him get to 1 million subscribers. He has helped our channel grow. He has rated us 4 or 5 times, and he was the Packers fan of the year. No, the NFL fan of the year. Holy crap. Not the Packers, the NFL. All right, Jordan Love hands it off. How come when Josh Jacobs is not in the backfield, the Packers run the ball well? I don't like that. Oh, no. There's a yellow thing on the ground, and it's not a Packer helmet. 9 minutes and 41 seconds left. We got 59 people in here watching the game. Kick your feet up and relax. If you guys do want to like this video, it's the only time I'm going to bring it up. I can't stand people like the video, subscribe. But I'll do a real quick one here. If you're enjoying this, it would mean a lot if you hit the like button. It helps us out, and if we're helping you out by providing any kind of entertainment, help us back out by just hitting a like button. Super easy. And now we'll move on from that. 1st and 15, 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Love under center. Got some motion. Ball snap, fakes the handoff. Love looking deep. Oh, he missed a wide open read. Oh, he had good protection. He had separation. He had a wide open read, and he just tried to throw this way too hard. Look at that. On time, on rhythm, throws it into the ground. Yikes. Well, at least we can say that that's abnormal. That is not the norm. 2nd and 15. All right, Love dropping back, looking, firing. Oh, a drop. Romeo Doubs drops it. Man, what the hell? 3rd and 15. You would have had a first down in this play, and you would have had a huge play in the last play. I hate this about football. It's like if Philly goes down and scores, the Packers make these plays, and it's like now you're in a position where you stop them defensively, and you're going to start this boneheaded stuff. It's so frustrating when teams seem to be. It's like you play to your level of competition. That's what we're seeing on this drive. Packers need to keep their foot on the gas. 3rd and 15. Love setting up a screen. Oh my God, that got blown up. There is a flag down, but Dean, number 17 for the Eagles, just blew up the running back, not named Josh Jacobs. They were trying to set up a screen just to punt it, seemed like. Oh my gosh, an illegal shift on Green Bay. This is a, drive from hell for Green Bay. Kyle's problem and mine is that when opponents see our teams, they see red. That is our problem. If Grossi can get to 1,000,000, you can get to 1,000. Let's go. Let's go. And if you guys are Denver Bronco fans, I'm putting out Broncos content all the time on my personal, page at Kyle Kitzman, KYLEKITZMAN. You can actually see it right here at the bottom of your screen. And there's a flag down on the punt return. For what it's worth, the Eagles get it to the 30-yard line with 8 minutes and 56 seconds left. Let's check on the flag. This is the quietest the game has been all day. It's always that, like, awkward silence when the commentators are silent, and then you're like you don't notice it, but after 5 seconds, you're like, "You guys there?" Like, right now. Okay, they finally said something. I feel like as a commentator, you need to have a 4-second clock of, like, okay, if we gotta talk at least every 4 seconds. We can't have more than 4 seconds of silence. Unless it's like you're letting the crowd or the moment on the field take priority, that's different. Like when Russell Wilson returned to Seattle, Troy Aikman and Joe Buck were silent in the booth just so the audience could appreciate that moment. That's different. But if you're waiting on a penalty and the referees are kinda huddled up in the middle of the field and the commentators are just sitting there silently, it's awkward. And they still don't know what this flag is. Now they're running over to Sirianni, and we got a double whiff. You got a foul by the return team during the return. They're gonna replay the down, it looks like. Fouls by both teams. Illegal formation. How many illegal formations is Green Bay gonna get called for today? Seriously. Illegal blindside block on the returning team, and they're gonna re-kick the ball. Seriously, though, like, how many illegal shifts can you have? It's a freaking punt. How do you get an illegal shift on a punt? Nashpod says Seahawks win 16-17 is my prediction. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say that. I'm looking right at you. Ever, ever. Okay, I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, I think the Broncos are gonna win. Shock the world. 4th and 15. Here's the repunt. 8 minutes and 56 seconds left. High high snap. Kick is up. It's a high punt and another fair catch at the 33-yard line. 33-yard line. And man, we got a game. I know this game's gonna come down to the wire. I just need 2 rushing touchdowns. I need 2 rushing touchdowns. Nick Sirianni looks like Jack Daniels, like a Jack Daniels drinker. He looks like a burnout. Casey, have you noticed that the Eagles coach looks like a young Aaron Rodgers? Crazy. Nick Sirianni? A young Aaron Rodgers? Hmm, I feel like Aaron Rodgers looks younger than Nick Sirianni. Which new head coach has the best chances to make the playoffs? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Put your answer in the chat right now. If you're just listening and you haven't even looked at the chat, open the chat and type your answer. Which new head coach? You got the Panthers. You got the Seahawks. You got the Titans. You got the Patriots. And going through, let's see, Seahawks. Seahawks. I said the Seahawks, right? I can go through the divisions. Let's see how fast I can do this. Packers, Lions, Bears, Vikings. North. Done. Saints, Atlanta, Panthers, Bucks. Okay, there's the South. West, 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals. Okay, and now East, or Beast, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants, Cowboys, Commanders, Giants, Eagles. I'm watching it. And then AFC South, Jags, Texans, Titans, Colts. AFC North, Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns. West, Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs. Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs. And then AFC East, Patriots, Patriots, Dolphins, Bills, Patriots, Dolphins, Bills, Jets. Boom! The whole NFL. I forgot why we were playing that game, but commercial break's over, and it is 1st and 10, so it was a fun little game to buy some time. 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. He's going to hand this one off to Saquon Barkley, who's going to push the pile forward for a gain of 8 yards. And Nashpod says the Taints, not the Saints, the Taints. Yikes. I think New England will surprise people this year, even if they don't make the playoffs. Big take right there. 2nd and 2, 26-24. We got 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. And he's going to keep it and not pulling the Packers. 3rd and 2 coming up. Atlanta as a wild card. Okay. So you got Raheem Morris being the rookie head coach that makes the playoffs. I think he's got probably the best shot because of his team. And then Nash says, or the Seahawks. So, like Rodgers. All right, 3rd and 2. Let's see if the Packers can get off the field here. Shotgun for Hurts. And he's going to keep it himself. Pressure coming. They're saying it's a live ball. And now, excuse me, wow. Now they blow the whistle on that. 4th and 2, and the Eagles are going to have to punt it. Bill Thomas made some new videos to play when he does the P for the D and the Packers score. They're kind of cool. That's pretty smart. I should do something like that. This is what I normally do when I got to go to the bathroom. Are you guys ready? All right, I got to go to the bathroom, but as always, I'm going to leave you guys daydreaming. 4th and 2 for the Eagles. Here's the punt. The punt is off. And it's going to be fair caught at the 12. Didn't know they were going to the top shelf. Can the Packers beat the Eagles? Fly, Eagles, fly. But if you're a Packer fan, you want them to die. I ain't shy. I know why. Jalen Hurts wears hoop earrings. I'm just kidding. I wasn't really singing. Welcome to Friday night football in Brazil. I'm just doing it for the thrill. Right now I look at my watch. Got time to kill. I know that it's going to be Tyreek Hill. All right. I'm done. Thank you. Bill said, I do like the music, actually. Just a thought. What do you guys think of the music? Let me know not the rapping. I won't normally do that. What do you guys think of the music in the background during the commentary? What if I just did it during commercials? What if I just did it during the commercials? Let's fill it out. Right. So 8 minutes left in the third quarter, and it looks like scoring has stalled a little bit. For the first time in this game, we've seen some punts. But this is what I mean. It feels like these teams are just kind of playing at the competition of each other. I want to see the one team come up and take it. Okay, which offense can capitalize on their defense getting stops? Because this game is still up in the air for anybody to take. Practy said Kyle without Rick is like an elementary class when a substitute teacher steps in. I'll let Rick know you said so. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, you guys out there eating dinner? I imagine. What kind of dinner are you guys eating? I know yesterday Bill had some good food. Hannah Fire said, and it's not even the interesting sub, and it's not even the interesting sub either. I like it, but it makes it more subtle. It's not even the interesting sub either. Yeah, you're right. I need to play something a little more rocky than that if we're gonna be in a football game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third quarter of the Eagles and Packers. We got a real nail biter on our hands. Jordan Love hitting the field right now. Can he lead his team on a 90-yard drive as Jaden Reed tries to get his third touchdown of the game? Jordan Love under center. 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion. It's going to be a handoff, and Josh Jacobs sheds one tackle and finally picks up an 8-yard run. Oh my gosh. It looked like he was going to get tackled behind the line and it was going to be more of the same. And he finally got to hit that second level, that burst. And Josh Jacobs exchanges some words with the Eagles, and this has been real chippy out here. Bill ordering some sushi. The chicken didn't defrost in time. Fair enough. I love sushi. I could eat sushi 4 days a week, probably more if there weren't a chance of mercury poisoning. Here we go. Another handoff. Josh Jacobs finally, and he picks up another 5. And this is great. Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag on the play. This is holding. This is holding on Rasheed Walker. Holding. Offense number 63. And that's Rasheed Walker. The penalties. If the Packers really want to be a Super Bowl team, they got to clean it up, man. Honestly, like, they have what it takes. But they're going to, if they can clean it up, seriously, this team can go to the Super Bowl. But you got to think, with this many mistakes, this many penalties, you're not winning an NFC Championship game. They're really their worst enemy right now. Their own worst enemy. 2nd and 11, empty backfield, Love in shotgun. Love looking to throw, firing middle of the field. Picked off. Interception. And it's intercepted. Jordan Love throws a pick. He almost threw a pick 6 earlier, and it was somehow incomplete. This one is caught. And Jalen Hurts grabs his helmet, slips it back on because he is going to start this drive nearly in the red zone, 25-yard line for the Eagles. Great starting field position. He's trying to get the ball to Musgrave, it looks like, who he hasn't gotten a single catch yet. But it seems like every time he's targeted Musgrave today, it's been just, I was going to say double, triple coverage. I was going to say he's been blanketed, but that was Blankenship with the interception. I didn't want to make a pun. 1st and 10 on the 25. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Ball snap. Looking, firing. A quick throwing catch to Devontae Smith for 8 yards, and the Eagles are in the red zone. Nick for dinner is going to make an omelet at 10:42 on a Friday night, which sounds like I'm losing control of my life, but really I'm just out of snack food during a football game. I love that comment. That comment deserves to stay up. 2nd and 2. Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Ball snapped. Handoff. Barkley approaching the 10. Oh my gosh, if the Eagles get a rushing touchdown, that means I'm only 1 rushing touchdown away from Green Bay. I don't wanna think about it. It's probably not gonna happen, and then I'll be disappointed. Alright, 1st and 10. A rush up the middle. Barkley. Woo! He pushed it to the 2-yard line. I got a feeling. Woo! Bill, this is gonna be a long game. Hopefully, it's not because of my terrible commentary. Oh my gosh, Barkley. Barkley rushing touchdown. Please, rushing touchdown. Rushing. Let's go! Let's go! Woo! 1 rushing touchdown. We need 1 rushing touchdown. Let's go! Sorry, Bill. I forgot. I know it sucks because he used to be a giant, but you guys made the right choice. Don't let it get to you. Trust me, he wouldn't look this good on the Giants. Let's be real. And I didn't mean that in a mean way. Nick, come on, Barkley, make it 3. You'll get the rushing touchdown on a tush push. Well, I need it from Green Bay, not the Packers. It has to be 1 rushing and 1 passing touchdown from each team. I'm not even expecting it. I'm gonna stay calm. Dude, that would be huge. That would be huge. Big time. That'd be big time. Let's see, I got some other stuff going on too right now. That's not the only thing I got going for me, but one of them was Musgrave to get 25 yards receiving, which I don't see happening because he hasn't freaking gotten a single catch yet, and every time he gets targeted, something bad happens. Green Bay. Alright, here we go. Wow. Jordan Love, 175 passing yards, that's gonna happen. Wow, I got 1 that's $57 away. I need Musgrave to have 3 catches, AJ Brown to have 1 more catch, and Musgrave to get 25 yards, and Christian Watson to get 18 more yards. That seems likely. Um, I have this one that looks promising. Wow. This one is $1,500. It was Jaden Reed to get 2 touchdowns, Jalen Hurts to throw for 275 yards, which he's got 230. That'll happen. I would need Dallas Goedert, though, to have 59 more receiving yards and Jalen Hurts to get a tush push. So if Dallas Goedert gets 59 receiving yards and Jalen Hurts gets in the end zone, I get 1,500 because I had Christian Watson getting a touchdown along with Jaden Reed getting 2, and my odds were, like, way up. Um, here's my no sweat bet. I've had wow, a lot of it has A lot of it has happened. I just need Josh Jacobs to get 20 more yards. One more catch, Musgrave, 25 yards. Honestly, I knew this was gonna be a great game to bet on. I need Josh Jacobs to get a touchdown on one of them for $85, but if the Packers get a rushing touchdown, it's gonna be it's gonna be a really good night for me. I don't care about any of the other ones if that one hits. Alright, Green Bay taking the field. I just need them to get to, like, the 2-yard line. 3rd touchdown of his debut. Pretty crazy. 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Jordan Love takes the field. Starting this drive on the 30-yard line. Shotgun, Jordan Love looking, quick throw, caught, Romeo Doubs. Tough catch, but he picks up 9 yards. Jordan Love now with 182 passing yards. So I just need Musgrave to get 25 yards and 3 catches, and A.J. Brown to get 1 more catch for $57. Let's get Musgrave involved. I don't know, just a thought. 2nd down and 1. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Little motion. A handoff. Josh Jacobs. Yes. Let's get Josh Jacobs involved. Three minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd. So I don't see a scenario where this game goes to overtime. 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I guess they would go for 2 if they scored to make it a 3-point game, and then it could. Jordan Love gonna pass on 1st down, taking a shot. Incomplete. Gotta throw it outside. Gotta throw that ball outside. He throws it inside. It gets broken up by Quinion Mitchell. If he throws that ball outside, that's a 1st down. But good job by Quinion Mitchell getting his hands very handsy today. That's good. You wanna see your DBs with active hands. 2nd and 10. Love looking, is gonna dump this one off. Josh Jacobs, who's going to pick up the 1st down. There we go. Josh Jacobs getting involved. Josh Jacobs, welcome to the game. Uh-oh. There is an eagle down on the field. He's pointing to his hand. Something with his hand. You don't see that very often. He sat down, he's going like this. It's like he knew immediately that something was wrong with his hand, but he gets helped up with 2 hands, so honestly, it is a mystery. I think his hand was cramping. That's what I think. He's going like this. He might have gotten a hand cramp. I know what a foot cramp feels like, so 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Bill with a gift of a membership. Thank you, Bill. He gifted 1 membership. I appreciate that, Bill. I can't see how one to say thanks for the stream. My pleasure, Bill. Thank you. 1st and 10, Packers in Eagles territory, and now it's gonna be a handoff to Jacobs, who makes the man miss, and he's getting into the secondary. Josh Jacobs is starting to heat up. KC, I'm eating popcorn here. By the way, where did the super chat go? Where did the super chat go? The super chat's here. Oh, is it not available? Shoot. I don't know how to do this. Rick normally does the super chats. I wish. I wish I knew. I thought it would be available. Right. Green Bay handing it back off to Jacobs, who's got the hot hand, and this time he only picks up one. Oh, it came back. Awesome. Green Bay going on a methodical drive here, very balanced with the pass and the run. And Josh Jacobs, man, does a great job of getting this back to the line. Looks like it was going to be a loss of one. And now he's going to go to the sideline and take a breather. Let's see if Green Bay, who is now going to motion in a quick throw to the running back. Oh, it's going to set up. It's going to set up a 3rd and long. All right. Where's the banner? Here we go. That's not even the score. I got to update the ticker. 26-31, 35 seconds left. 3rd and 10. A first down would put him in the red zone. The Eagles showing blitz. Ball snapped. Love looking. Fire. Incomplete. Off the fingertips of Reed. And they're going to have to kick a field goal. You hate to see it. Update. Finished the omelet. Let's go. What's in the omelet? We got onions, tomatoes. We got red peppers. Is it just cheese and an egg? We got some ham in there. 43-yard field goal attempt is snap, hold, kick. He missed it. Oh, no. The Packers' kicking issues continue. No. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I got a D for the P really quick, but I'm going to leave you guys with lo-fi. Barkley! Saquon Barkley! Holy crap, Barkley is going off! Nick said chicken, basil, onion, and egg. What? 33-yard run, and we go into the fourth quarter. We go inside the fourth quarter. What a freaking game. So if the Packers score, do you think they need to go for 2? Man, what a freaking game. And has Devontae Smith, has he recorded a 25-yard reception today? Luke Musgrave. I need Luke Musgrave to get 25 yards, and that's pretty much it. Jaden Reed needs 1 more catch, and Saquon Barkley needs 1 more. I'm never going to hear the end of it from Eagles fans. Nick said Barkley is going to win me my fantasy league this year. Oh my gosh. I'm scared to even check my fantasy league. I have a feeling that it's Yahoo Fantasy Football. Let's see. I have a feeling Josh Jacobs is probably doing terrible. I have 11 points. Josh Jacobs has 8 points. Oh, and I have the Eagles defense. I didn't even want Josh Jacobs. One guy has 56 points. Oh, he had Lamar Jackson. He got 34 points yesterday. All right, Green Bay, need a defensive stop. Need a defensive stop. Oh, all right. We need a defensive stop from the Eagles. Oh, spotted a Bronco jersey in the crowd. Love to see it. All right. 62 degrees here in Brazil. Great football weather. Oh! Oh, it could have been a pick. All right. We need a quick stop from Green Bay here. We need a quick stop. They need to get off the field. Oh. One player who's played, and I'm sitting at 29. Wow. Saquon's got 29 points. Jordan Love's getting his calves massaged as he looks at the tablet, waiting to get back in. 2nd and 10. Empty backfield for the Eagles. Shotgun for Hurts. Ball snapped. Hurts finds Dallas Goedert, who's open. And, oh, no, that's not Goddard. That's Uthria. Galcaterra. Sorry. All right, they're going no huddle here. 14 minutes, 35 seconds. Hurts. A.J. Brown to the 10-yard line. Uh-oh, Quay Walker. Little slow to get up. Eagles are going up tempo here. I think, yeah, he's good. He's good. All right, 1st and 10. Eagles on the 11-yard line. And Hurts keeps it, and the Packers eat it up. So if the Eagles kick a field goal, they go 34. If the Packers score, they would have 33, so then they would need to go for 2. Okay, so it'd be a one-possession game. But they gotta hold him to a field goal here. A touchdown seems real bad if you're Are the Eagles wearing black helmets? And I just noticed this now? How did I just notice it? 2nd and 13, Hurts in shotgun, quick throw. No, he decides not to. Pulls it down. Oh, it should have been picked. Oh, it should have been picked. Hurts is shaking his head because he knows he shouldn't have thrown that. They tried to fake the scream. It even fooled me. And then he finally throws it. How does that not get picked? How does this not get intercepted? Oh, man. You gotta make that catch. 3rd and 13. This is gonna be a hard conversion because the first down's on the 1-yard line. 2 seconds left. 1. It didn't get off. Delay of game. They didn't call it. Oh, it works out for Green Bay. Now he's taking it out. What is he doing? What did I just watch? Dude, how do I break this play down? First off, it should have been a penalty. It shouldn't have been there was a delay of game by a full second. Then he makes the pick and he's like gonna take a knee and he's like running around back there and even the Eagles were like, "Go ahead, take your knee." I thought he was taunting and then he decides to bolt out of the end zone. What the heck was that play? That play was on drugs. That play was on drugs. Nick? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Dude, that play was absolutely insane. Holy crap, man. Oh my goodness. May 10th. Weird. Alright. So the let's break this down for a second. The Eagles were probably not gonna convert. Like I said, 3rd and 13 and a first down would have been on the 1-yard line. You're probably not picking that up. But they still kick a field goal and make it an 8-point game. So the Packers would have had to score and go for 2 just to tie the game, and Jalen Hurts throws an interception. And honestly, the play before that should have been a pick 6. And he didn't get the snap off in time. It should have been a delay game. So kind of a meltdown there, on the last couple plays for the Eagles in a moment where they could have potentially put the game away. The Eagles don't take care of business. They leave the door cracked for Green Bay, and now Green Bay taking the field with 13 minutes to take the lead on a touchdown drive. So let's see what they can do. Jordan Love in shotgun, and he's going to hand it off. Jacobs makes a man miss, and all the way down to almost midfield. Oh, if Jacobs had the speed to break away. Nick said the clock guy's been drinking a little. Oh, man, Jacobs is finally making up for this terrible fantasy performance. Josh Jacobs now has 11.5 points. And another run. This time it goes nowhere. But if Josh Jacobs could get a touchdown, it would save his day. Let's see, right now, Josh Jacobs has 75 yards. A.J. Brown was open, and Hurts tried to throw that ball, but he just threw it too late. 2nd and 11. I just can't believe Alexander took that ball out of the end zone. 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw. Quick throw, gets it to Watson, who is at midfield tackled, and the Packers are on the 50-yard line, 3rd and 5. And we're gonna get a close-up look of how Jordan Love does in these situations here. 3rd and 5, your team's down 5, you're in the 4th quarter, you're on the 50. Let's see the $200 million man go to work. 3rd and 5, Jordan Love using the hard count to see the defense. Ball snap. Love looking, taking a shot downfield. Wide open. Jaden Reed. First down. And Green Bay is moving the ball. Green Bay is moving the ball downfield. Wow. Almost to the red zone. Almost to the red zone. 3 receptions for 105 yards for Reed. Gosh. All right, Green Bay's gonna run it here and pick up 9 yards. Green Bay's finally starting to be able to run the football. And Green Bay can smell blood, which is normally a term you'd use for defense, but even their second running back, Wilson, 4 rushes for 46 yards, so they have combined for, over 100 yards rushing. The running game is finally starting to pay dividends, and that's one thing about LaFleur. He doesn't give up on the running game. He runs a balanced offense. 2nd and 1, and they're gonna fake the run, rolling out, looking, firing, and it's gonna be a first down, but he took a huge hit. But all that matters is it's a first down. Fresh set of downs for Green Bay as we tick under 9 minutes. Now, I do think if Green Bay scores, they go for 2 for sure. They would go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. And Hurts kinda in a huddle on the sideline. And Jacobs is gonna run this football, and Green Bay getting a good push, and finally a whistle blows at the 9-yard line. So Josh Jacobs continuing to push the Packers downfield. A good drive, like I said, 4 yards in the first half. He's got 80 now, averaging 8.4 yards per carry in the second half. And these bruiser running backs like Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs, they tend to average more yards per carry the later the game goes on. 2nd and 5. Jordan Love looking to throw, steps up, and has to throw this one out of the back of the end zone. All right, 3rd and 5. 3rd down. And it probably has really helped both of these teams being in a neutral environment, because imagine how loud it would be right now if this game was in Philly. This crowd would be going absolutely crazy and vice versa. Um, Maybe that's part of the reason scoring has been pretty good in this game so far. 3rd and 5. Love looking, firing. Incomplete. And now a decision is to be made. And they're gonna send the kicker out onto the field to try to make it a field goal game. Oh, he took a big hit too. Who's the worst thrower of the ball, Lamar or Jalen? I think Lamar's a good thrower of the ball. And Jalen has his moments too, but I'll go with Jalen. Oh, it is a 2-point game here in Green Bay. It is a 2-point game. Winner of this game is gonna be so relieved because this game could go either way right now. Oh, the fan bases from both teams are like, who's gonna lose? I mean, can the Eagles come out and have a really good drive? Alright, and they don't even go to a commercial break. Now, if the Eagles score a touchdown, the Packers would have to score a touchdown and go for 2. So there's still a chance. There's 7 minutes left in the game. Gotta get a turnover here for the Packers. Packers need a turnover. Alright. This is our game. Coming down, Jordan Love getting, some leg cramps, eating banana, getting a massage gun put on those legs. Nick said, "These look like playoff teams." Bill said, "I just saw that question on X and thought I'd ask you." Oh, the Lamar. Yeah, I would go with Jalen Hurts. Nick said, "This has the same crowd noise as a Chargers-Commanders game in LA." Yeah, I would say a Broncos-Chargers game, but all the Bronco fans show up to those, and it's loud for all the wrong reasons in LA. And Brazil's like, "Dude, football's awesome." This is the kind of football you wanna put on the international stage. I mean, Broncos and Jags game in London 3 years ago, 2 years ago, that's not it. This is it. And they're showing right now the transformation from a soccer field to a football field. I wonder how much they slip on the field when they play soccer. Technically, it is a home game for the Eagles. You can only tell, though, because the end zone says Eagles. Otherwise, I would say it's 50-50. Alright, Green Bay's defense has to come up with a stop here. Alright, first down is gonna be a run. Quay Walker makes a big play. Barkley loses 3 yards on the play. Uh-oh. Whistles are blowing. Wow, Quay Walker, he's finally really coming into himself here. Oh, A.J. Brown. Oh, Javon Bullard. Oh, gosh. The safety out of Georgia. A.J. Brown's a big receiver, and he just came up and popped A.J. Brown hard. Did you guys see that? Holy crap. They got a real player in Bullard. Kalen Bullard is gonna be a menace. 2nd and 12. Ball snapped, fakes the handoff, good protection, and pressure coming, and he's gonna have to just throw this one away, but there's a flag down in the secondary. Yeah, this might give the Eagles a first down. Yep, holding holding on the defense. Nick said the international game should have the end zones painted in the national colors of that host. That would be cooler and make it feel more unique. That right there, that is a good idea. That is a really good idea, Nick. I'm gonna post that like it's my idea and tag the NFL in it. Just kidding. All right, here we go. Handoff up the middle. Barkley picks up 9 yards, and that's gonna most likely pick up another first down, and the Eagles are already in run clock mode. Green Bay still has 3 timeouts. 3 timeouts for Green Bay. All right. 2nd and 1, almost a guarantee run here, and they hand it off to Barkley, who picks up a first down, and we are under 6 minutes to go in this game. Saquon Barkley, man, what a debut from Saquon Barkley. I mean, what is he on pace for 55 touchdowns? I mean, of course, he won't keep it up, but still. All right, a fresh set of downs, and it's very important Green Bay gets a stop here. They're running the clock all the way to 1. Delay of game. It's a delay of game. Finally. Sirianni had to call timeout. Dude, I'm like, dude, they didn't call it last time. They can't just keep doing that. Bill said he's running behind a real offensive line for the first time in his life. Wow. It's crazy to think about, you know what I mean? How somebody that has been the best running back in the league or the 2nd best in the league for so many years has been doing it without an offensive line, and now he has a real offensive line, like, it's kind of dangerous, and it really puts into it makes you appreciate Saquon Barkley, and it'll be interesting to see what he's capable of this year. Oh, yeah, 29 on the ticker, thank you, Bill. Look at that, Bill coming in clutch every time. Alright. 1st and 10 after the timeout. Hurts is gonna throw this time, looking, and now he's gonna run it himself, and he's got space, but he ends up going down short of the first down, and that run will take us under 5 minutes to go. 2nd and 2. Oh, first down, but there is a flag down. Crafty said Kyle was so unimpressed by Pack settling for a field goal that he refuses to acknowledge it on the scoreboard. Ooh, 5-yard penalty, and that is huge right now for Green Bay. Nick said CMC and Barkley having the same carrier arc, both drafted to Mehmetir O-lines to leave and find even more success. Sorry, Bill. Good word. Mem Mehmetir. I've never said that word before. 2nd and 7 after the penalty negates a first down. Packers need to get off the field, and they're gonna run the football. And freezing. Another flag on the play. And it looks like it's gonna be an ineligible. It looks like the flag is on Green Bay. No, it's on the offense. 3rd down. Meme tier. Meme tier. Thank you. All right, here we go. It's now or never. 3rd and 7. I think they would go for it if they can pick a good amount back. Hurts looking for the kill shot. He's got too long to throw. Packers are there. He's going to be stopped short. There's a flag on the play again. Holy crap. Another flag. What's the flag? This is a huge penalty. Green Bay might have to start using some timeouts. Holding on the defense. It's an automatic first down. He's saying that's bullshit. Matt LaFleur is fired up. Where? Where's the penalty? That was the dumbest penalty I've ever seen. And Barkley's going to run it for a gain of 2. And when Green Bay's defense needed to stop the most, they can't get off the field, and part of it is because of penalties. That penalty I didn't even see, and even if it did exist, it was nowhere near the play and had no impact on the outcome of the play. 2nd and 8, and now we're under 4 minutes, and Green Bay, depending on what happens here, may use a timeout. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Hurts looking to throw, and they bring a blitz, and a Hurts fights for the first down and gets it. Wow. And after this play, Green Bay is gonna have to call their timeout. They can't get off the field. Nash said, "Dumber than that holding call during the Super on the Eagles?" No, not dumber than that. This is becoming the penalty bowl. That that Super Bowl penalty is definitely the worst of all time. Wow. 1st and 10, and they're just gonna keep running the football. Timeout? They're not gonna call their timeout. Green Bay's gonna wait to see what happens here on 2nd down, I guess, because if they pick up 7 yards, maybe you wanna wait because then they're likely to pick up the first, and then you wasted a timeout. 2nd and 13, but I would imagine the timeout's coming after this, and then you get the 2-minute warning, so then you got 2 timeouts. Philadelphia also holding 2 timeouts if they wanna think it over. Ball snapped, 2nd and 13, they're gonna throw it, and it's gonna be caught to Devontae Smith, who picks up a first down, and that's gonna probably kill the Packers. And now Green Bay is gonna call a timeout. Okay, so you got 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Still, you can get the ball back with 2 minutes. Now, the thing is, the Packers are now surrendering a field goal. So the Packers would need a touchdown and a two-point conversion to send this game into overtime if the Eagles score, right? Because if the Eagles score a touchdown, they'll have 38. No, the Packers wouldn't have any way to win. Wait, no, I'm sorry. No, because they kicked that field goal. So if the Eagles kick the field goal and the Packers score a touchdown, that's game. It would be 35-34, and extra point essentially wouldn't matter depending on when they kicked it. Now, they might go for 2 to make it a 3-point game if they score quick, but this is all hypothetical. Right now, Green Bay's just gotta hold them to a field goal. A touchdown ends this game. And right now, the Eagles are on the 20-yard line. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Okay, they run the football here on 2nd and 12. Green Bay is gonna burn another timeout. That's gonna bring up 2nd down, which will then burn their final timeout, and then 3rd down would the 2-minute warning would burn. So, Green Bay holding those timeouts has paid off. A field goal keeps Green Bay in this game. Now, if Green Bay gets 2 stops in a row with the 2-minute warning in their final timeout, then Jordan Love will have 2 minutes or a minute and 58 seconds, so it takes about 4 seconds to kick a field goal. A minute, 56 seconds and no timeouts to go win the game for the Packers. A field goal wouldn't cut it. They would need a touchdown, and then they would essentially have that walk-off 36 or 35-34 victory. It's still possible for Green Bay, but they can't give up a first down or the game is over. And for the Eagles, they don't wanna they're gonna pass it here. It's caught. That's the end of the game. That's the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. They can stop the clock one time. 2nd and 3rd down, 40, 80 seconds, a minute 20. So you're looking at 40 seconds left. Oh, not looking good. This is, this sucks for Green Bay's defense because they've played so good today, and when they just needed one stop, they let the Eagles take 7 minutes off the clock. I mean, talk about such a slow, crushing defeat, just, like, slowly being suffocated. That's game. We are doomed to look at low IQ takes in the Jordan Love contract for the rest of the week. That's true. He didn't even get a chance to get back into the game, that's the thing. Green Bay's defense is the problem. All right, let's see. Let's see all the overreactions on X. I'm sure there's a lot of them. Latest. Guys, isn't it awesome that football's back? Eagles get the ball back, 7 minutes and 52 seconds left, and Jordan looks like he won't even touch it again. A defensive turtling combined with war crime officiating. That was a bad holding call. Devontae Smith is the best receiver in the world. The overreactions are real. There's like 5 cornerbacks in the league that can cover Devontae Smith 1v1. Packers can rot in the bottom of the division for a little bit. Bears fan. How many yards would the Eagles gain per game? I hate the international Packers. I hate the week 1 Packers when they're not playing the Bears. I hate the arm tackling Packers. I hate the lack of discipline Packers. This was a rough game. The terrible thing is this will likely be one of the worst tackle duos we're going to face. Breece Huff doesn't even look capable of beating someone. Always have trouble making a stop and getting off the field. No way we get the ball back now. I think they do. I just think there's not enough time. But if you hold them to it, honestly, you need a miracle. You can get the ball back. It's time. All right. Barkley picks up 2 yards and the timeout is burned. And that's Green Bay's final timeout. All right. So 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal will bring off 80 seconds. So they're looking at 30 seconds left and no timeouts. And of course, the Eagles are going to run the football here because if they're dumb enough to pass it, this whole game is different. If they could throw an incomplete pass here, it changes everything drastically. I can't believe football's back. All right, they're going to run it. Barkley to the 1-yard line. And Barkley's going to score. Barkley's going to score 4 touchdowns. They're going to do it for Barkley. The whole team knows it. They're fist bumping him. They're like, we're going to give it back to you. Get 4 rushing touchdowns in a game. They're all talking about it. It's no secret. Barkley's going to end up with a 40-point game. A minute and 12 seconds. Maybe they even had a better chance letting him score with a minute and 58 seconds left and trying an onside kick. What do you guys think of the rule now that you have to report? Now you have to report that you're running an onside. Not that, it would have been predictable anyway. But isn't the whole purpose of an onside, like, the chances of recovery are already, like, 2%? So, like, why help out the hands team by reporting that you're doing it? That's the one rule. I'm pretty, like, I don't like changing the NFL, but I normally come around. I don't, like, dig my heels in. Like, I'm already over the kickoff thing. But this rule is one that I'm like, I don't think I'll ever get over. I don't get it. Looks like a tush push is coming. He fumbled the ball. Oh, oh my gosh, he fumbled the ball. Jalen Hurts fumbles the snap. Oh my gosh. And now this is going to run all the way down to 30 seconds, which is what I said. and now they're gonna go for it. I think they go for it here. Hope. I think Sirianni goes for it. Yep, they're gonna kick the field goal. I feel like Sirianni would be the guy though that goes for it, but they're gonna ultimately kick the field goal. Nash said Dolphins, Jaguars in the battle of the overpaid quarterbacks. I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna be all right in this league for a long time, but you can make a case. Snap, hold, and 27 seconds. There's a flag down. Oh no, that's game. That's game. Green Bay just gave up the game. It's a knee down now. Green Bay just is that wait, but if they accept it, isn't it an automatic first down? Or no, it would have been half the distance of the goal, repeat fourth down? All right. Jordan Love, 27 seconds. How far out from the goal were they? 1 yard. 1 yard, Crafty. All right, here we go. All right, 27 seconds. No timeouts. The $200 million man has a chance to shock the world right now. Score a touchdown and win this game 35-34 and give Brazil a taste of America. Tell the world oh, they're taking it out of the end zone. Oh my god, why did they do that? What the fuck? They take it out of the end zone. You could be at the 30. You just took 8 seconds off the clock to start at your 15. That why bring it back from that far? What? I don't get it. I do not get it. Reed has it. He went out of bounds. Wow. How did Jordan Love do this? He got that foot down and he's out of bounds. Jacobs. Oh my god, he pitched it back. You take a sack and the game's over. I'm sorry, I got captivated. I got captivated. Jordan Love. Oh, Jordan Love is down. Jordan Love is down and he's wincing. Jordan Love is down, and he is visibly in pain. He was being held, and to try to avoid the sack, he flipped the ball back to Josh Jacobs, and the backup quarterback is warming up, and Jordan Love is still wincing in pain. Green Bay Packers taking a knee. Jordan Love stands up on his own 2 feet, and I'm not a doctor, but I think this is a high ankle sprain. It looks Hopefully it's a high ankle sprain. He needs 2 trainers. Malik Willis, who they just got from Tennessee, is gonna come in and throw this Hail Mary, but the last 8 minutes of this game have been a nightmare for Green Bay. That So here comes Malik Willis to throw a Hail Mary. Oh, oh my gosh. Right. Jordan Love got off the field in his own power. So here we go. Malik Willis comes into the game to throw a Hail Mary. And that's exactly what you'd expect from Malik Willis. He throws it into the dirt. Philly brought some pressure here, and now here we go, 3rd and 6, and Jordan Love is walking around on his own power. It looks like an ankle sprain. I don't think you're walking around if it's broken bones and stuff like that. So, hopefully, Packers can manage with Willis, and he'll be ready by week 6. Malik Willis steps up, sack, and that is how the game ends. Green Bay goes down. Jordan Love goes down. Malik Willis goes down. And that's it. That is how the Green Bay Packers take their loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Playing in the background, Josh Jacobs and Saquon Barkley are doing a jersey swap. And the Eagles have won this game in Brazil against the Green Bay Packers. What a football game this was. There was a lot in this game, but right now it's all about Jordan Love and his injury. The Green Bay Packers played really tough, and it felt like for most of this game they were going to win. But they have this youth, this inexperience. The Eagles, one thing they have is experience, and Jalen Hurts walks over to the bench where Jordan Love is, shakes his hand, and that is a big moment. Jalen Hurts walking over to the Packers sideline to meet with Jordan Love on the bench. And this is what American football is, Brazil. This is why we love it. This game had everything. Unfortunately, it even had a costly injury at the end of it, but football is back. And holy crap, have we been spoiled with the last 2 games in this game. Bill said Kyle can't even bring himself to num. I couldn't. Bill said, "How good are the hospitals in Brazil? They may just want to charter a jet for Love to get him back home immediately." I don't think it's going to be that serious. Just my feelings, but we're gonna hopefully wake up to a positive report. I think if you're a Packer fan, you're watching this right now, stay positive. Honestly, there are certain injuries. I could show you an injury from Jerry Jeudy against the Jets 4 years ago where it looked like his leg snapped. It was a high ankle sprain. He was actually back in 2 weeks. I mean, these things look awful sometimes, and if you've ever had a high ankle sprain, there's a reason he's wincing on the floor. I had an injury where I snapped my ankle on a skateboard. I've never recovered from it because I was supposed to have surgery, and I never did. And to this day, I can't sit Indian style or crisscross applesauce, whatever you want to call it. I can't sit that way because I can't put my weight on that side of the ankle. So an ankle injury is very, very serious. I mean, look at the collapse of the Jaguars after Trevor Lawrence had his ankle. Um, One thing I will say about an ankle is just because Jordan Love can come back in a week or 2 weeks doesn't mean he should. Because what good did Trevor Lawrence do? I mean, they lost to the freaking Titans with the playoffs on the line week 18. And I think you take a conservative approach. This is a really good team. Now, Malik Willis is a terrible backup, probably the worst backup in the league. Maybe you make a call to the Broncos and get Zach Wilson. I think right now, if your entire season is hanging on a 6th-round draft pick, you go for it. You make that trade. Sean Payton has done enough to make Zach Wilson look, I guess, ready for this moment. This is why Denver didn't put Zach Wilson on the practice squad. This is why Denver kept 3 quarterbacks on the active roster. It was unfortunately for the reality of injuries. And we know that this is a part of the league that is not a matter of if, it's when. So I think Green Bay should make a move like that, send a 6th-round pick to Denver, get Zach Wilson. And for Denver, it's a win. You know, they gave up a 7th for him. You're able to flip him in a matter of months for a 6th, whatever. But for Green Bay, they don't have to go with Malik Willis, which is not a good choice. Trust me. He is going to lose every game he starts until until Jordan Love comes back. He's that bad. What you don't want to do is you don't want to rush him back and throw your season down the hole, because that's what you're going to do. I didn't see what leg it was. It looked like his right leg. So, it doesn't really matter what leg it is. Like, you can't be out there with one leg as a quarterback. So wait until he's fully healthy. Don't rush him back and make a move for Zach Wilson. And it might be that the Packers have to go with Malik Willis once to make this choice. I could see them going with Malik Willis and then seeing how bad he is and then getting Zach Wilson. But don't rush him. Don't rush him. This is going to be all about Saquon Barkley and his debut against the Packers. 3 touchdowns. He was 1 yard away from having his 4th touchdown. Saquon Barkley, Bill had a comment earlier where he said, Saquon Barkley has never played with a good offensive line. And it's really just kind of stuck in my head because he was the 2nd best running back, if not the best running back for the last 5-6 years. And now you're telling me that he was that good with the worst O-line in the league? It makes you wonder, well, what could he actually look like? Like, is this our Adrian Peterson of the next generation? Like, is this a legendary, one of the all-time great running backs in Saquon Barkley? And we just didn't know it because he was playing behind the Giants offensive line. We knew he was great, but what if he's great? Like, what if Saquon Barkley is very great? And his first game of the season is on the right path, 3 touchdowns. So it'll be interesting to see if he can keep up that kind of production. A lot of times when a running back switches teams, the public tend to think that guy's done. Like when Dalvin Cook left Minnesota, when Zeke left Dallas, Derrick Henry left Baltimore, you start to think, these guys are done. In comes Pacheco and Kyron Williams and, Trey Benson and Blake Corum, and this new wave is coming in. But maybe Saquon Barkley is one of those running backs that isn't going to be good for 6 years. Maybe he's going to be good for 10. So It'll be interesting to watch Saquon Barkley. Nick said, damn, what a game, but that was a horrible ending. I hope Love is all right. What a freaking way to end a game. This is terrible. And Nick said, if he's a Hall of Fame Eagle, that's going to be a rough reality for the Giants fans. That is a fact. That might be one of those historic trades that people never really let down, but it sometimes you just don't have a choice. I don't know the ins and outs, but I do know that Saquon Barkley looked to be too good to give to a division rival. That's for sure. So we have way more football coming. We have all Sunday football coming up. We got the games I'm looking most forward to moving forward. Sunday Night Football, of course, the Lions and the Rams. Super pumped up about that game. The Broncos and the Seahawks. Super pumped about that game. Excited to see Caleb Williams in his debut against Tennessee. I'm excited to see if Arizona is going to be good because I've been kind of bullish on Arizona and I'm ready to be made a fool. But most importantly, if you're a Patriot fan, you're excited to hear Tom Brady announce the Cleveland-Dallas game. But all of that is coming up on Sunday. Crafty said, Darnold's homecoming on Sunday. And then Bill said, don't remind me, Nick, about the Hall of Fame comment. But yeah, Giants and Vikings is going to be a really, really good game. Giants are getting 2.5 points at home. Money is coming in on the Vikings, and the professional bettors are like, go with the Giants. Do not bet the Vikings. Sam Darnold hasn't proven anything yet. Although I do think that he's going to look better. We still haven't seen it yet. But the Giants are hard to really bet on as well. So week 1 is all about clarity, right? Especially the 49ers and the Jets. That game is going to provide so much clarity. By the end of week 1, we're at least going to have an idea. I remember last year we thought we were going to get clarity, and it was like week 4, and we were like, we have no idea who is who, right? So far, I feel like I'm getting a clear picture through the first 2 games. I'm sure on Sunday that'll all get screwed up with a bunch of nonsense, but so far, I feel like everybody is who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass, but we let them off the hook. So far, I think we know who they are. So, Bill said Giants-Vikings is as you used to say, stay the F away from it when betting. Yes, that is my don't touch it. But one thing I do want you to touch is the like button on your way out. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was a pretty long stream. You forget how long these games are. But thank you guys for tuning in and watching this game with me. You guys have been awesome, rocking and rolling through all of it. We had Bill even give a subscription out on the podcast. We even had a $2 super chat from Bill as well. Oh no, Barkley fell anyway. So thank you guys for it all. Please follow me on my YouTube channel at Kyle Kitzman. I'm putting out content there all the time. And subscribe to the Only Football podcast because this is all we do. It's only football. So if you love football and you want football, then subscribe to this podcast. And if you don't want to do any of those things, then just make sure that you guys have a good night. I can't wait to see you guys on the flip side. Sunday is a full day of football. The Broncos are going to win by 30 points and shock the world because I believe in Bo Nix. As Rick would say, Bo 6. You guys have a good night, and God bless Bo Nix.